How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I am partially celebrating today because I have been officially diagnosed with ADHD, or rather ADD, not the H part. But that sounds like a day for mourning, but it's a day for celebration for me because now I actually know what the hell is going on with me. So it means, I can look into things like medication, I can get some, I guess, extra support in certain ways. Congratulations on your disorder. I'm so happy. How's it going, Louis? Um, hey there, Eric. How's it going? So, I'm partially celebrating because of that, but also I was going to do this anyway. There's a bundle that's out on Itch at the moment. Oh, hello, kitten. You want to join me? Up you go, little muggy. You're going to see a little kitten shark tail in a second. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're celebrating Eric. Sorry about the kitten's contribution to the chat. We're celebrating my diagnosis with ADHD. So, if you type !bundle, you will get the link to purchase this bundle yourself. It's a bundle that's raising money for Ukraine support efforts. So it's being split between two different charities. Kitten. The International Medical Corps, which provides medical assistance, which is obviously very much needed right now. 89% of donations from that go towards that will be going directly towards medical aid. So, I mean, the lack of overhead is always very good from a charity standpoint. The other charity that the proceeds have been split between are Voices of Children, which is a Ukrainian organization that, according to this, it helps children cope with the horrors of war, PTSD, readjusting to school, and getting back to being kids. And they've also been doing some impromptu work, like setting up shelters during this war that's been going on. So, I mean, it seems like Itch, as usual, have done their research into the kinds of organizations that they want to support with these bundles. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's a great cause, but at the same time, I just love these bundles. These bundles are so fun. And I really like, I'm hopefully, like, during the next week going to be doing some streaming. Ow! Sorry, the kitten just leapt into the air and, like, dug her claws into my side. Oh my goodness. Silly kitten. Okay. Anyway, so back to the bundle. I'm really excited to be streaming some more. Where is my kitten cam? Sorry, I need to set up the bun cam as well. I realized I forgot in my excitement of setting up the stream and also being a little bit late. Kitten, please don't do that again. That was very painful. Yes. Okay, let's unlock my phone from this PC. There we go. Open up Kitten Cam. Kitty Cam 1. Oh, Jean-Pierre. He looks very startled. I think because the kitten is in one of her moods. Oh, it's okay, Eric. But anyway, what I've done previously when these streams have these bundles have come out for the Black Lives Matter bundle and what other one was it? There was a Black Lives Matter bundle and there was a Palestine bundle that came out, I think about 6 months ago. And I did streams during the day on a weekday. Well, during the day on my time, but during the evening pretty much anywhere else in the world. Where I just go through these games and, we try some of them out so that people can have an idea, when they buy the bundle, what are the games that they want to play. And I found that rewarding, both because it gives me an excuse to actually play the games, and also it seems to help other people who want to who have the bundle but don't really know where to start, because there always seem to be like hundreds of games and things. So without further ado, why don't I change to game and make that full screen. Window mode, does that change anything? No, it doesn't. Let's put it on window capture. Window capture bundle for Ukraine. Awesome. So I'm guessing you can all see this. Kitten Cam deceased again. How dare! There we go. Thank you for letting me know. Look at little John Pierre having a little feed. Oh, he's eating his celery like a good boy. Yes, good boys eat celery. Don't maybe eat. Bertie's looking at the camera. All right, so it seems like when I minimize it, it goes away. So what happens if I click away? Okay, it stays up. That's good. Okay, so you can see the bundle here. What I want to do is to go through some of these games and just have a little read at their descriptions and things like that. I'm really itchy now. I'm allergic to cat scratches like everyone else. So it always makes me very itchy. So yeah, I just want to go through the bundle, and I'm going to share a document with you, a Google document. And this document, wait, let's put it back to me while I set up this document. Basically, just if there's any game that piques your interest, just write it down, and then we will, games from Palestine bundle to play. Maybe I can add to that. Oh goodness, there were a lot of games from that. All right, so let me make a copy of that and call it Games from Ukraine bundle to play, and then I'll share that with all of you. Games from Ukraine bundle to play. Share it with the same people, my lovely audience. So let me delete all this. Oh no, I'm going to burp. As one does. Oh, why are we skipping frames? We should not be skipping frames. What the hell is going on? Are we getting skipped frames? Oh no, what's going on? Oh geez, I'm H crackers. Delete 21 rows. Delete 17 rows. How are all of you doing anyway while I'm doing this unnecessary task in order to get you a thing? Oh, you're doing retail therapy. Nice. Seen anything exciting? Delete 36. What the hell? Why are there so many empty rows here? Very silly. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to share this link with everyone. You shouldn't be seeing a game just yet. What I'm doing is I'm copying a link and I'm going to paste it in the chat here. And this document, why don't I make a command for it? I'll say command doc. And now I need to actually make that command. Add command doc. Here is a document to vote on the games from the bundle you want to see Cav play. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's true. I can imagine that would be very frustrating. Excellent. Okay, so I've got two commands up. One of them for getting the link to vote on the bundle. I mean, to actually get the bundle yourself. And one to see the document on which you can vote for any games from the bundle. Okay, cool. Without further ado, let's do it. So what I want to do, because previous bundles I've gone from A to Z, I want to go Z to A. Because there's often a lot of crossover.
Well done!
Oh, jeez! Thank you, Louis. There's often a lot of crossover between bundles. And given that we keep going over the same games over and over again, let's go backwards. Let's give the Zeds a little bit of credit. Okay, so let's start with, and let's stick with the regular games, the computer games. So over here we've got Zap, a twin stick twitching, high score chasing, particle exploding 2600 futurism. Chase the high score as you fight wave after wave of enemies intent on your doom. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be my cup of tea, except when I'm looking at the graphics, it's reminding me a little bit of Vampire Survivors, and I really liked Vampire Survivors, so I might actually be interested in that. But anyway, oh, look at that little animated GIF there! Zombusters, a retro-style zombies shooter with cool isometric pixel art. I do have a controller, but for some reason my Bluetooth isn't working. It's very, very frustrating. So I need to try and get to the bottom of what's going on there. A classic twin-stick shooter with a twist. You'll have to face lots of zombies and other creatures with everything you got. Beware! I can see someone walking around with, like, fire? A flamethrower. I mean, that also looks like Vampire Survivors. Everything looks like Vampire Survivors to me now. Yeah, it's not pairing up, and neither is are my headphones, which is annoying because the kitten sits on my lap and she gets tangled up in this. So it seems like it's a computer problem and not my controller, which is frustrating because I just got the computer fixed and Bluetooth was working before my desktop broke. So I don't know. I'm too overwhelmed with that situation to do anything about it at the moment. Hey there, Haley Snaily. You don't usually see many zombies in the traditional twin-stick shooter. I sense a bit of sarcasm. I'm not sure that I'm adequately reading that, but I suspect sarcasm. Also, hello. Zombie admin, a regular working day in the apocalypse. It's a zombie apocalypse, but you can't miss a work day. Your job has become significantly more difficult now. There you go. Next we have Zero Ranger, May You Attain Enlightenment. This is a story of a fighter who wanted to become. This is the story of a fighter who wanted to become. Alright. Zero Ranger is a vertically scrolling 2D shoot 'em up with heavy emphasis on watch trailer. So lots of trailer watching in this game. Your Future Self, a time loop based experimental text adventure. That sounds like something that'll go like way over my head. Yes, indeed. I should have a timer that like says, hey, if you want to vote on the games, please type in like !doc, and then you can like write down if any of the games catch your interest. Anyway, you've been trapped in a time loop with your future self. They've committed a terrible crime in the near future, and the only way... The Castle Arg. Okay, you can pet the dog VR? Oh, it's VR. But it's a short VR game where you can fulfill the ultimate video game fantasy, petting the dog. Look at his little floppy ears, too. Inglet? I like this. It looks kind of hand-drawn. In Inglet, you'll jump between bubbles that float in the sky like you're a space dolphin. Do dolphins jump on bubbles? I really like the thumbnails. That looks very nice. Looks like hand drawn. It's pretty cool. I'd love to pet a dog, but I can't because I'm allergic. If it makes you feel any better, I'm allergic to cats, and I've got kittens. Is there a kitten walking around somewhere? Oh no, she's having a little sleep on a chair like a good kitten. Okay, Yi and the Thousand Moons. I think I remember this. I think I remember streaming this at some point. A short video game musical consisting of several original interactive songs featuring a full cast and live band. I remember that being really interesting, and then I just never got around to finish it. Xenogunner. Blast your way past a large variety of bosses in this intense boss-focused run-and-gun platformer. The power of Xeno nature. What does Gentle King of the Xenolians... what is it about Xeno, which is... whenever I hear Xeno, all I think is xenophobia. So it's like, wrapped with the keys. Who says the holidays have to be lonely? A Christmas-themed otome game. After losing her job and being blacklisted from the business world, I wonder what she did. Noel has no choice. Oh, her name is Noel, or Noel. That's clever, because it's Christmas. Oh, that rabbit looks terrifying, but these graphics are gorgeous. Wow, I don't know if you can see so well, but these thumbnails are really pretty. It looks like it's made by what's it called? A visual novel maker, which I think it's very difficult to make a visual novel based game that I personally enjoy, but those graphics look really cool. Maybe she whistle blew. Ah, true. Wonderland Nights, White Rabbit's Diary. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it says that it's a visual novel. It tacitly admits to it, but I am actually drawn in. Plays a white rabbit in a schedule-based visual novel game. Schedules! I love schedules so much. Set in the world of Alice in Wonderland. The 4 nations of Wonderland meet every year to agree on shared policies to enact their various schemes against each other. Oh my goodness. Like, this genuinely sounds like it could be the visual novel that Cav actually enjoys. You got a betting app ad? Oh, I'm so sorry, Zane Friedman. That's awful. Ugh. No gambling on my stream. Thank you very much. 1D. I remember streaming this when it was in, I think, the Black Lives Matter bundle, and I tweeted about it or something. No, someone, the maker of the game saw that I was streaming their game, and then they tweeted about it and was like, oh yay, they're playing my game, and it made me feel really happy. Very, very simple, this game, but I remember it being kind of charming in its own way. Wizard Battle, a puzzle game about a wizard falling down a hole. Wizard Battle is a puzzle game about a wizard falling down a hole. Use magic to shift rocks so the wizard falls safely. Oh, I like the idea of falling safely. That sounds like the kind of game I can get behind. Oh geez, that looks terrifying. Without escape. Horror point and click graphic adventure. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing that. It seems like it would be kind of atmospherically creepy without being too overwhelmingly scared. I'll tell you what's not a gamble, this fabulous bundle. Yes indeed. Hey there, Erko man. So, just to give it again, I should put up a timer. You know what? I'm going to put a timer now. Anyway, in the meantime, there is the link to the bundle. And I've also been making a document so that if there's a game that intrigues you, that you want to see me play, please write them down. If someone else has already written the name of the game down, then put like a little tally under duplicates. So basically, the more people vote on it, the more likely I am to sort of prioritize that to play. But yes, please use that. And I'll just make a timer quickly now. I don't have any timers. Get the bundle here. Yes, download bundle for Ukraine. Gonna turn that on. Whoops. We'll make the interval every 15 minutes. And then we'll make a document bundle. That will also go, let's say every 20 minutes.
Hey there.
Oh, geez, thank you for following golden__trigger. Let me just quickly grab this. Okie dokie. Where am I from? I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Okay, so back to where we were. Where were we? What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, okay. I got very confused for a second. The Australia. I'm from the Australias. And we're currently going through the itch bundle for Ukraine. That's just gone up, where you can, for only $10, get how many? 992 items. So we're just going through said items. Well, the video game selections of them. And yeah, we're voting on which ones people would like to see me play. So, where are we up to? Xenogunner. Okay, we just passed Without Escape, which, I mean, I don't know. Can someone put that down if you've got that? If you've got the document open, please add Without Escape, because that looks genuinely like I'd be super keen to check that one out, as well as Wonderland Nights: White Rabbit's Diary. If anyone has the document open, please write those two ones down. They sound really cute. Well, that one sounds really cute. This one sounds really terrifying. Is that another wizard game? Oh, yes. Well, actually, no. I think the only wizard game is Wizard Battle. I love saying wizard like that. Okay, next up we have Windowsill. Oh, that looks really cute. A dreamlike point-and-click puzzle. Point, click, and drag puzzle toy in which you guide a toy car through 10 miniature worlds. Aw, that sounds very nice. I remember playing Widget Satchel, I think when I was streaming the Black Lives Matter bundle, and it was very, very charming. In fact, I should probably play it again and actually finish the game because I loved it. Get widgets, build doohickeys, do mischief. You are Sprocket, an adorable ferret who knocks things over and steals junk on a space station in the far future. Yeah, it was really cute. You just collect, like, shit. And then build things together with said shit. It's a genuinely good premise. Where the Snow Settles. A game about loss, growth, and the supernatural. That looks gorgeous. As the world around her crumbles, Aurelia searches for a faraway home, unraveling mysteries and wonder along the way. When the River Runs Dry, early release, A Journey to the Summit. This one also looks good. There's some amazing graphics in these games. I'm genuinely impressed. This is an early release of the first level of our game. More coming soon. Controller support is here. Yes! Finally! Speaking of Aurelia, Wheels of Aurelia. I think I got this from the Epic Store. A narrative racing game set in the roaring Italian 70s, and I still haven't played it. Check out our new game, Milky Way Prince. Why advertise your new game on your old... I mean, I guess that sort of makes sense, but... I don't know. I hate ads. Welcome to Elk. Explore an island filled true stories. Welcome to Elk is a biographical adventure set on an island like no other. Well... where every character you encounter has a story to tell. Oh, that's interesting. So it's based on a true story. Or I'm guessing they must have interviewed a bunch of people and gotten their stories and then gamified it, which seems like a really interesting concept. We Should Talk. An award-winning video game about the nuance of communication and relationships. It's not what you say, it's who you say. Oh, it's how you say it. We Should Talk is a short form narrative game that will make you think carefully about watch trailer. I feel like a game like that, the graphics look pretty decent, but I feel like it would make me really anxious to play a game like this. Just because the nuance of communication in relationships is terrifying. I've had so many relationships where I've communicated and the other person just hasn't, and it's just like, oh, we are doomed. Speaking of which, zap polygon baddies in a neon geometric glitch world. Oh, look at all that. I see all those numbers as well. That looks very satisfying. It's a twin stick shooter where you zap polygon baddies with an absurdly overpowered laser beam. Warder's Fine. Come on in. A procedural diving game with 2 endings. Content warning. Horror elements. I feel like that would be really... I feel like that could be really fun.
Stop encouraging Cav.
Hey, Louie, thank you for subscribing. Stop encouraging me. You like scary games, right, Cav? I mean, oh, there's a piranha. I mean, an anglerfish. I like watching people. Like, it looks like, you know, all the worst parts of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, where you're underwater and you need to keep getting the air bubbles to survive. That's always around the mark when I stopped playing Sonic, like, which was often like the second level. So I'd get through the first level and I'd feel really powerful and confident, and then I get up to the water and nope. That's when I have to quit. Thought it was about time. Also was sick of never having the emojis. I'm going to get some follower emotes at some point soonish. I need to actually commission them. There's a lot of things that I need to do. Water Landing Dracula Edition. The survival scenario for the Castaway RPG powered by Carta. Your starship is crashing. Did you see John Pierre chasing Bargy? Hey there, Dumby. How's it going? We're going through the bundle. Oh, look at that little timer. Yay! That was very rude of John Pierre. Your starship is crashing. It's crashing into an uncharted ocean planet on the edge of known space. It's okay. Let's just stop reading there. It's okay. Watch Me Jump. An entirely different kind of basketball game. A narrative-driven journey told in 4 quarters. Watch Me Jump is a digital story of scandal and betrayal, played out in 4 quarters as a WNBA All-Star, Audra B. Mills. I feel like Audra B. Mills is like meant to be like it means something. Audra B. Mills. I just don't know what. The player will watch trailer. Oh no! You can't play TF2! I'm too scared. I used to really love playing TF2, but I haven't played it in such a long time because I tried going back after a while and they introduced all these loot boxes and things, so everyone had all this cool stuff, and then there was me with just the regular stuff, and I felt just, you know, I'm generally shit regardless, but I was even more shit because I didn't have all the cool stuff that everyone else had, so I stopped playing. See you later, Dumby. Have fun. I don't think TF2 is in this bundle. Most of the new weapons aren't very good. Right. Okay, next up we've got Warp Through, a fast action platformer with unique combat and walking your dog. Yes! Yes! Someone add this, please. This is fantastic. Warp Through is a fast and challenging platformer with arcade-inspired gameplay, unique combat, and a short story full of, I assume, dogs. Wonder Song, a musical adventure game where you use singing to save the world. Play as a silly bard, who embarks on a globe-trotting journey to learn. This one looks very cute. Next up we have Wanderers, a fantasy tabletop RPG when you choose your characters and then create the world. This seems like it's in the wrong section because I'm looking up only video games. But this still looks cool. I like the idea of... I like tabletop games where part of the game is creating your character and creating the world. Plays a silly bard, so Cav will be playing himself. Basically, yeah. Wand Wars. This is another game about wizards, surely. Excuse me. Ride brooms, cast spells, and transform your enemies into adorable chickens in this intense magical sport. It's like Quidditch, except non-copyright infringing and less transphobic and with chickens. This sounds wonderful. Okay, next we have Violin. Violin? Villain? Violin is a 100-level tile-based platformer. Oh, look at that. Look at that little gif. That's cool. About beating each level, under a certain amount of time. Yeah, I'm not going to be any good at that. Next up, Vulture, a vertical shooter with a block building twist. Block building, eh? In Vulture, the player controls a drone provided by the local. Volksun, egg and catch. Be a wolf, catch eggs. Small, fast, and cute agility challenge. Look at the little thing of the... Oh! Sorry, I'm pointing and no one can tell what I'm pointing at. Still, look at that. That looks very, very cute. I do kind of feel bad for the chickens though. Like, imagine producing that many eggs. Kind of makes me want some chocolate. Easter's coming. Little John Pierre eating some celery. Good boy. Poor little thing. He's got a little condition called bumblefoot, which sounds adorable, but apparently can be quite painful for rabbits, where they the fur on the bottom of their foot sort of wears away. So he's got a little bald patch on his foot, and so that's why he's sitting. I put in a little soft thing for him to sit on, so he's not in pain and his little foot could heal. Yes. Okay, Volatile. Note, this is an early access game with a lot of content and features still missing. Expect updates to be slow. The price of this game will watch trailer. Void Wisp, ambient arcade runner. Void Wisp is an ambient arcade runner. There you go, where you earn points by coming close to obstacles without crashing. Oh, like that achievement you can get in the Saints Row games. Did I finish Saints Row 4? I did, didn't I? Damn. Can't wait till a new game comes out. I think they're making a new Saints Row game, aren't they? You are a wisp. Aren't we? Wait, what did I do there? Oh, okay. I am a wisp. Void. A game about finding knowledge in darkness. Welcome to the strange world of Void. You find yourself engulfed in darkness, and the only way to see is to move around. Oh, I love those games. It can be used... There's like this horror game. I can't remember what it's called, but I saw someone play it once where you're in darkness, but sonar is how you can make your way around. So you actually need to talk into a, like, literally talk into a microphone, and then the place sort of like lights up as it bounces off of things. But the thing is, the more that you talk, like, because people can hear your voice, like the enemies or monsters or whatever, the monsters are attracted to your voice. So you need to sort of balance talking so that you can see with not attracting the monsters. I wish I could remember what it was called, but gosh, That was an amazing concept for a game. I don't think I could ever play it, though. I would be way too scared. Okay, next up. Viral Reload, an infinite wave-based shooter with a unique dash mechanic. It supports monitors of every shape and size. Finally! A game that supports monitors of every shape and size. A non-bigoted video game. You can play with a variety of borders. There you go. I love that that's a feature. Finally, a game to play on my L-shaped monitor. Vienna Automobile Society, an arcade racing game of strategy and reflexes. That sounds like something I'd not be very good at. Race cars in classic motorsport style. Each corner is a chance to outmaneuver the other drivers. Every straight, a flat-out drag race. Vampire Night Shift. Can you survive working the night shift? I'll spoiler alert, no. Up Squid, an endless squid 'em up played with 2 buttons. Oh, I think I might have played this. No, I didn't. No, this looks very different from the game that I played. This looks very, very hard. Wow. And this seems like right up my alley. Unfinished, an artist's lament, a hand-sketched 3D platformer. Control sketch, unfinished and wishing to know... ...
Hello.
Oh, thank you for following. HU3KY27. Oh, okay. Do we have a mod? Do we have a mod who can block HU3KY27 and report them for spam? How can I do it? Oh my god. No, there are no mods. I think ban HU3KY27 for being stupid. Sorry, that was a bit ableist of me, wasn't it? Sorry, I should have said for being foolish. My mistake. I apologize. Okay, next up we have Underhero. I remember this thumbnail, but I don't remember playing this game. It looks really cool. Underhero, 1 in a million. Ah, I get it. It's a 2D side-scroller RPG adventure game with turn-based combat without the turns? Precisely timed actions. Oh, interesting. Should I let the buttons out? The thing is, I closed those things, the gate. The buns probably want to go out and have a little run, but I just don't want the cat to be pooing on my stream again. Underhero. It looks very much like Undertale, doesn't it? Or it sort of evokes that, doesn't it? Unbuild. Build turrets the other way around. Here you have 20 completed building block constructs. Can you take it? Wow, you have to take it apart? Can someone please add unbuild? That looks awesome. Underhero's good? Yeah, if someone could add Underhero as well, that'd be fantastic, because it looks very, very cute. Ultra Hat Dimension. Unbuild my heart! Solve puzzles using hats, get punched. The power of hats compels you to avoid punches. Ultra Hat Dimension is a puzzle game about adorable hats and people getting punched. I mean, I will say I'm intrigued. From the thumbnail, I would have thought it was a visual novel, but it looks a lot more fun than that. Okay, next. Ultimate Zombie Death Ball. Convince a hungry horde of zombies to play soccer instead of eating you? When the world falls apart, it is the job of the survivors to build it back up again better than it was before. The old ways of justice where... ... Ugh, caveman game. A caveman game you control with your voice? If a caveman is near and you call out ugh, 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 they will follow you. Oh my goodness. Please add this one. Ugh, caveman cave. I need to play this. I love the idea of voice activated games, and this just sounds, the concept just sounds so simple. Yes! Caveman game. Type the entire of Ulysses. That's it. That's the game. Have you ever wanted to type out the entire of Ulysses? No, me neither. I mean, I can think of one target audience of this game, and his name begins with mean. I might buy that game and send it to him just as a joke. I challenge him. I challenge him to play that game and win. Yeah, you know, he's all about, yes, I finished this game. And yeah, maybe this will be the game that actually beats him. Maybe he can do it for a charity event if he loves James Joyce so much. I don't know why I'm getting unnecessarily mean. Okay, so next up, Trainbow. Time to make tracks, color inside the lines, and overthrow some shade. It's a mouse-based maze action game about collecting bulbs. And oh, look at the little gif. Look at the little animation there. Is there a little bunny? Oh, Jean-Pierre is grooming Bargy. That's very kind of him. Toybox Aviation, a physics-based modular vehicle. Sandbox. Construct airplanes from modular pieces and see how far they can. The little aviation that could. Towerful Dark World expansion. More ways to murder your friends. Challenge your friends to fight through the Dark World with or against you. Oh, okay, so here's the local multiplayer archery chaos. This sounds great. I love couch multiplayer so much. Yes! Okay, Louis, I don't know if you're still there, but we got to build up a list of games and things to play for our Wednesday, because I feel like Mean Sean is not going to be interested in these games, but I am. Toayami. A loud noise came from the sky. Our town was swallowed up by a thick and engulfing darkness. We are afraid to step outside our... This looks intriguing. The more chaos, the better, right? Magica was so fun the other day. Was it? Yeah, it was the other day, not yesterday. Tori! 3D Haunted PlayStation 1. Uh-oh. A bite-sized PlayStation 3D performer with a few ... weird elements. Is it gonna be one of those, like, it's called Haunted PS1, does that mean it gets scary? Like, do you remember when I played, what was it? Naughty Little Man or something like that? Tiny Little Man? What was it? It was something Little Man, and it was this game that I laughed at because it had a funny name. And then I played it and ended up being like this terrifying sort of like faux PlayStation 1 game. It was so scary. No, not Subnautica. Hey, Secret Gamer Girl. Nasty Little Man, that's it. Sorry, hold on a second. I need to find that highlight, because I think there'd be a bunch of people who would enjoy it, because it's basically Cav being scared at its finest. Tori is just one of those things spun off from the Haunted PlayStation 1 demo disc collection. Why is it called Haunted PS1? Is it just because it didn't actually exist, or how does that work? What is haunted about it? Okay, I'm opening up Nasty Little Man, and I'm just... There we go. If anyone wants to watch this clip, it's like 5 minutes, and it's me Low graphics often with hidden horror elements. Okay, so this one also has hidden horror elements. Nasty Little Man was not hidden horror elements. It was just terrifying. It was so scary. Goodness. Why is this? Was it always on the side like this? This seems weird. PS1 aesthetic horror is the big indie fad of the moment. Oh, I see. Yeah, Nasty Little Man was genuinely terrifying. So I'm guessing Tori 3D is actually scary. But it sort of comes across as not scary. Tic-Tac Together, a team-based twist on tic-tac-toe. Every round, all moves are placed on the board at the same time. Oh. Throw cubes into brick towers to collapse them. That is such a good, satisfying name for a video game. A physics sandbox open world game with very few asterisk options. Itch.io exclusive. They Bleed Pixels is a fiendishly difficult platforming slash 'em up inspired by weird fiction and gothic horror. Oh. Lots of really cute graphics in these games. You swear there's hundreds now? Are they like... I never played the PS1 because I wasn't really allowed to have consoles when I was growing up. So I never really... You know, like that kind of aesthetic isn't particularly nostalgic for me. Do you think I'd still get something out of that? Because I like the idea of sort of secret horror elements that sort of make the most of the fact that the imagery looks kind of creepy in PS1 games anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. Horror elements can also vary from actually scary to it's just meta, like a game that is pretending to be unfinished. Oh. Your reaction to Nasty Little Man is... Yeah, I know, like, I physically couldn't play the game anymore. Like, my hands flew off and I cringed and I couldn't move. I was, like, paralyzed for, like, 10 seconds before I managed to, like, Alt F4. It was too much. I was so scared. Apparently, like, I watched a playthrough of it. It's a really quick game. You could finish the game in 5 minutes, but I just couldn't get to that point. That man was indeed little, and I didn't want to find out how nasty. There's some real good ones in the mix. No, I see. Secret Gamer Girl, you see, it seems like you're just this... What's the word I'm thinking of? Like not like a curator. Just like an archivist, someone who just knows everything about video games or just games in general at all times. It's very admirable. Yeah, by the way, Secret Gamer Girl also does streams. Are you still doing some of those retro game streams where you play, like, where you go through, like, all the games that start with A? I don't know whether you still have the VODs for that, but that was a highly entertaining series of streams and actually inspired me, you know, doing these sorts of bundle streams in the first place. So, yeah, if you enjoy my bundle streams, then you should probably enjoy Secret Gamer Girl streams as well. Former game reviewer for over a decade. Well, that'll do it, I guess. Well, you still got it, that's for sure. Anyway, Thermopuzzle. Summary. Thermopuzzle is a game about thermal conduction. How to play. Try to warm or cool the water containers to the designated watch trailer. I will say that's kind of intriguing. Like, it uses science or it either uses games to teach you science or science to teach you games. I notice I have exactly 255 archived clips and I'm worried it's deleting the old ones. Ah, dang. I mean, from my clips, I haven't noticed them being deleted. And I've still got clips that I made from your stream. Like, when you... What was it? Was it not Phasmophobia? Phasmagoria was... Or Phasmagoria 2? The one about the the queer guy, and there's like this really ableist scene. It's like this point and click adventure game which had this really ableist like scenario set in an insane asylum, and and Secret Gamer Girl. I do remember Plasmo. Oh my god! I wish I was all in the past, and he had to bring it back up again. But anyway, so there was a scene set in this insane asylum, and they had obviously gotten all these actors to just sort of like go in the background, being like insane. So like just wobbling around, and then if you clicked on them, then they would have like their own little thing. And I think it was probably improvised or something. Oh my goodness, sorry, I need to find it. Apologies for me like going out of this whole thing, but I need to show you this clip from Secret Gamer Girl's Phantasmagoria stream because it was so funny. Like it's so like it's sort of ableist to the point where it's just like it's just like have you met any people with mental illnesses? Like they just must have given the prompt like just act insane or act mentally ill, and so there's just this guy who keeps talking about like sporks or something. It's so bad. Where is it? I'm grumpy now. Found the jump button. Clips I've created. I can't find it. Maybe it did get deleted. How? Oh no, this is also... Oh wait, no, because I didn't scroll down. Okay, I found the clip because it was just further down. Let me link that. Yeah, they use like all of his takes. It's like, if anyone wants to just be genuinely bemused, that's from Secret Gamer Girl's Phantasmagoria 2 stream. It was so funny. It was just, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, kitten. I'm sorry, baby cat. I didn't mean to frighten you, but you frightened me. In a way, you kind of deserved that little fright, because you were so mean to me. Yes. Very mean. Oh, I love her so much. I love you so much, you know. Okay, let's continue to go through these games. Oh, is that an actual meow, or was that just you opening your mouth and no sound coming out? Because I know you do that sometimes. Okay, the Ratch's Den. Roguelike dungeon builder and defender. I'm really into roguelike games at the moment. Ever since, like, Vampire Survivor. Or Vampire Survivors. Thank you, Eric, for releasing that bundle. Yeah, I know, that clip is just like... Is that seriously what someone thinks that it is to be mentally ill or to require institutionalization? Is that why people are in there? Yeah, that's right. Disco dance. Disco dance. What the hell are you thinking? That is what mentally unwell people do. Disco dance. 100%. Okay. Dig out a proper dungeon. Oh, you get to dig? Grow your little villainous society, set up defenses against heroes, and survive long. Can someone please add the Ratch's Den? That looks fantastic. I would love to play. Oh, Kitten went away. Let me put the thing back up. The Wishing Stone. Solve puzzles and find truth in a world that derails from reality. Experience a touching story. It sounds like a visual novel. It's a point-and-click puzzle adventure game with challenging puzzles. It's also a mystery visual novel with a watch trailer. Oh, Rusty Lake! I think I've got all of the Rusty Lake games in like a bundle. I played one of the games, the Rusty Lake Hotel, on stream, and I'm really annoyed because for whatever reason, I didn't save the VOD. But it was really creepy in a really cool way. Like, it was a fantastic puzzle game. So if you like puzzle games that have a little bit of creepiness that doesn't actually go anywhere, but is just sort of like uneasy, then yeah, the Rusty Lake games are fantastic. Anyway, Robert Hill wakes up in a mental health facility. Disco dance! Sorry. Now that I've thought about it, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like, as someone who has and does suffer from mental illness, just the idea that that's how it manifests is... Anyway, he suffers from severe memory loss. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at this. This is separate. This is separate from this. This looks like a very touching story. Follow the facility's strict daily routine. Sorry. Okay, let's move on so I can have a little laugh. Actually, I think I need to... Sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I just had to get it out of my system. Oh, hello, Louis. Yeah, I had that. I used to have a different Be Right Back screen, which was the Monty Python and the Holy Grail intermission music, which, I mean, honestly, I prefer. But then for my Nopathon 2 years ago, I changed it to that song from David S. Pumpkins, and I just kind of fell in love with it, so I haven't changed it since then. Just dance it out, it'll be fine. Okay, alright, so... Secret Chemical, why did you have to say that? Oh, Louis, the sketch, I don't know if you've ever seen the David S. Pumpkins sketch. It's a Saturday Night Live sketch, which should mean that it's incredibly unfunny, because Saturday Night Live is one of the most unfunny sketch shows I've seen in my life. But it's like one of the few sketches that is kind of funny. Like, I feel like it's not because of the writing, it's just that the elements behind it, like the ideas behind it, are really, really funny. And so then you can sort of forgive the fact that it's Saturday Night Live and it's conducted in a Saturday Night Live kind of way, which means that it's sort of geared to be unfunny. You know what I mean? They did, to their credit, make every effort to run it completely into the ground after everyone was so shocked they made a funny one. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It's like, why can't you just take this good thing and just, like, leave it where it is and just... Ugh. You see, now it's ruined, but I'm still going to use it because it's funny. SNL is where comedy goes to die normally. Very true. I'll tell you what, though, like, I didn't know who Christopher Walken was until, like, a former partner of mine was like, for Christmas, Kavi, get me a Christopher Walken DVD. He was Irish, sorry. I don't know. I don't have to do the accent. I don't know why I'm doing that. I apologize to every Irish person. I'm not going to do that anymore. It just sort of seemed like the right thing to do at the time. Anyway, he wanted a Christopher Walken DVD for Christmas. And so I bought him one. And then before giving it to him, I watched it because I was like, who the hell is this Christopher Walken guy? And it was like his best bits from SNL. And I watched it. I'm like, half of these sketches are stolen from British comedy sketches that I'd seen in the 70s. And that kind of... That was my introduction to Saturday Night Live, so it's not gotten better from there. That is such a weird request. Yeah, I don't know, like, because he generally had good taste in things, so I don't know why he wanted an SNL DVD. That's weird. I've never quite understood that. Every 5 years, SNL has one good skit, and it's like the cowbell scene, that dance bit, and a few others. Yeah, the cowbell one's pretty good, but I think it had already, by the time that I saw it, it had already been kind of worn out. He's not a cast member, he's mostly a horror actor. Is he mostly a horror actor? What's he been in that's horror? All I know is he was in, the first thing I know him from is like Pulp Fiction, where he does that like big watch speech, which was probably the best part of that movie. God, I hate Quentin Tarantino. Anyway, sorry, let's go back to this. Wasn't he Dracula one time? Anyway, The Tower, the Order of 12. Is that how you say that, the Order of 12? Because that doesn't sound very impressive. The Tower, the Order of 12. Christopher Lee was Dracula, right? He was in a video game called Ripper that heavily features Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper. Is that why he's in that sketch? Anyway, The Order of 12 is a humble puzzle game, a fantasy interconnected franchise of games, stories, and characters. A long time ago, the world was ruled by a powerful evil force called the Void. Sorry, kitten. One day, 12 heroes came together and against. He was in the video game because of the sketch. Oh, I see. Interesting. Very chicken and egg. The Spark of One. Oh, I remember this one. This was in the Black Lives Matter bundle, a game for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I think it was basically just you walk through this world and you get these quotes and things. It was relatively powerful. I think they probably could have done more with it, but it's a nice concept. He was the villain in Batman Returns? I thought the Catwoman was the... Wasn't the Penguin the villain in Batman Returns? Were there two villains? Anyway, The Sink Gods, a point-and-click adventure game of revenge. We're very excited to bring our first game, The Sink Gods, to Itch.io. You play a poor villager who lives in the Sink Valley. When? Oh, this looks... Oh, are those photos? This is fascinating. It gives up very strong Myst vibes just looking at the thumbnails. Penguin, Catwoman, and Christopher Walken. The three classic Batman villains. The Search. A story-driven puzzle adventure set in a mysterious world where art comes to life. Ooh. Can someone please add The Search to the document? I'm really excited to play Myst. When at the moment my sibling's been doing a lot of performance-based work and preparations and things, so they haven't been able to join me and Louis for our Wednesday that we've started doing. But when they are able to do that, I think it'd be really fun to... I've recently acquired through like a Humble Bundle most of the Myst games and spin-offs, so I'm really looking forward to like going through them, because my sibling is probably the only person I know who's worse at games than me, and I feel like that really lends itself to like puzzle games somehow. Okay, The Manse on Soraka, a retro adventure game of mystery and madness. Once only spoken of in hushed whispers, The Manse on Soraka has been brought from urban myth to reality, hasn't it, kitten? Play as Herbert. You know what? I think I will. Okay, The Majesty of Colors. Last night I had a dream. I floated in darkness, immense, squamous. Oh, that's a good word. Then I fell in love with The Majesty of Colors. The classic web game of love, loss, and balloons. This looks lovely. Look at those thumbnails. Wow. The Machine's Garden. Solve puzzles and unravel the mystery of the Machine's Garden. No thumbnails. Oh, there we go. That looks like a... That is not what I was expecting from the thumbnail. Uncover the mystery of the Machine's Garden as you make your way through this short and atmospheric puzzle game, little kitten. Let's put the webcam down so people can see my little sleepy baby cat. Actually, oops. There we go. Now Kitten is hosting the stream. You want to host the stream, little kitten? The auto-posted Streamlabs link is broken. The bundle one? Oh. Thank you so much for letting me know. Let me fix that now. Oh, sorry, kitten. Okay, let's go back to me. Sorry, kitten, please stop. Oh, geez, sorry, that was my hand there. Okay. Get the bundle here. Let me edit it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I gave the wrong link. I gave the link to my copy of the bundle, so no wonder it's not working. There we go. This is the best stream on Twitch. Well, I'm glad you think so. You eating the cable, little mugs? You eating the cable? We have important work to be doing, kitten. You're going to help me. You're going to help me, little mugs. Okay, let's get back to work, little kitten, you and me. Okay. Alright, so where were we? Whoops. There we go. So we were up to the Machines Garden. What you looking at, Moggy? You're looking at my baby cat. Oh, you're having a little sleeps. Let's see if I can tilt the camera down. There we go. We'll have a look at my little sleeping baby cat. Yes. Okay, so. Oh, this one looks cool. The Lost Night, a small spooky themed RPG. That looks very cute. Let's add that to the list, shall we? If anyone, I don't know, also, hello, William. Just so you know, we've got 2 commands for the stream. If anyone asks, we've got like !bundle and !doc. Beelzebubble snooze emote. Oh, we should totally do that. And !doc is gives a link to where people can write down which of the games from the bundle they would like to see me stream over the next week. Oh, this looks gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. So I'm really into, at the moment, The Lost Night. I think that's very cute. And The Lost Cave. Explore the forgotten history and deepest, darkest secrets of the Lost Cave of Ozark. Sorry, is my little headphone cable irritating your little ears? Okay, let me try and move that out of the way so it no longer does such a thing. There we go. Oh, hope that's better, my little kitten. Here we go. Yeah, someone please add the Lost Cave of the Ozarks, please. Now, the lost art of innkeeping. You've just inherited Cascade Manor from your eccentric aunt, and not only is it in a dismal condition, you have only 30 days. Oh, this is like Stardew Valley, but for an inn. Yes, please add this one too. This one looks great. Stardew Innkeeping. The light at the end of the ocean looks very much like a visual novel. Yes. A visual novel about unlikely friendship and loss of identity. Interesting. A young woman wakes up in a lighthouse with a head injury. Sorry, I just noticed this little kitten is rocking from side to side because of me. I'm sorry, kitten. I'm doing it on purpose. Okay. How can we... There we go. I'll just hold this in the air. That's fine. Young woman wakes up in a lighthouse with a head injury and no memory of the shipwreck that brought her there, or anything. The Last Survey, an essay game about navigating systems of power beyond your control. Oh, interesting. Oh, this looks great. A narrative essay game about a geologist contracted by a Brazilian mining company to survey rare earth at ... Someone please add that. That sounds like it could be making a social statement of sorts. Well, let me move this out of the way. There we go. The Last Librarian. Action-adventure puzzle game. If a young person has no memories, how do they know they're a young lady? That's very, very true, Haley Snaily. That's an excellent point you've raised there. The world of Razara is haunted by an ancient past. Grand civilizations fell to the iron fist of the Kithan Empire. open world exploration, and puzzling dungeons. But where does the library... I would love a game where you're like a librarian action hero. I think that would be really fun. I mean, there probably already exist hundreds of them, but... The geography and endless non-linear orchestration. A companion for meditation, relaxation, jubilate. Well, I'm jubilating at the moment. Jubilating sounds like a weird bodily function. Sorry, everyone, I'm jubilating right now. The furniture of self. Kitten Empire just knocking things off tables despotically. The furniture of self. The full room VR experience. VR optional. Explore my room. Create your identity. Oh, that's interesting. So you're exploring someone else's room. Excuse me, I need to jubilate. The floor is jelly. What if everything you touched was made out of jelly? This looks very cute. Who hasn't dreamt at some point of filling a pool full of jello and swimming in it? In some of us, that dream never died. Some of us kept. I mean, I would only want to be in a pool full of jelly if I were eating it. The Fantabulous Tilt, a marble maze game. Oh, I've always wanted to be good at these games, but I've never, ever, ever been any good at them. I have zero patience for it. Bad News Cav, it's inedible jelly. No! The Fall of Lazarus. A first-person exploration science fiction mystery game. Fathom all the story exploring an abandoned cargo spaceship. I remember playing this, and it was very intriguing. I think I may have, at the time that I played it, I may have encountered a glitch where I just wasn't able to go any further, but it was pretty cool. The Crystal Golem, descend into the earth and face the void. Yes, please. Short but hard action game, inspired by Dark Souls and playing old games without a manual. The Count of Monte Carlo. Experience blackjack like you've never seen before in this gambling RPG. The wager's your life, but you do not plan to lose it. Intriguing. Okay, now we got the Code Zone Retro Pack. A collection of 50 fun casual Windows games for one low price. I hope one of them is like the Solitaire pack, so I don't have to see ads whenever I want to play Solitaire now. I hate that Windows did that. I will never forgive them. The Black Iris, a short cosmic horror exploration game. 1983, Northeast Scotland. An engineer is sent to an abandoned clandestine research facility and is tasked with decommissioning. Watch trailer. Why did I just launch into the accent? So far this stream I've had to apologize to the Irish, and now I'm having to apologize to the Scottish as well. Who will be next? Poor kitten. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to wobble you. Okay, the arcade tower. You woke up. There's a TV in front of you. Turn it on. Climb aboard the arcade tower and overcome its floors. Dio Calle. Oh, it's the Italians now. You know what? As part of my ADHD assessment report today, where I was officially diagnosed, the therapist made it clear that one of the things that I had actually done quite well, and which sort of precluded me from a straight ADHD assessment, is the fact that I have shown to her that I'm able to, I guess, control myself and refrain from saying things that I think would be unproductive or whatever. But if my streaming is to be taken as evidence, I wonder if she'd have a different assessment now. The fact that I just can't not do it. Reported for racism. I mean, I deserve that. Just Kurt dancing all over the place. Yeah, I feel like she's She hasn't seen my streams. But, oh, gee. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, Dios. I'm crying now. Traverse 13 levels of the temple to find the lost treasure. 1-bit roguelike. I remember playing this game. I think it was the Palestine bundle. I'm pretty sure I played it then, and I loved the graphics. Anyway, moving on. I'm Scottish and I've been the victim of a hate crime today at the hands of Cap. I mean, fair enough. I'm so sorry. Tennis, a 2-player tennis game. Tennis is a local multiplayer game with audio by... Oh, it must be a Norwegian game. Originally commissioned by No Quarter. Local multiplayer tennis, eh? Tenderfoot Tactics. Well, that sounds lovely. Modern tactical RPG inspired by the classics. A novel deterministic combat system with easy to grasp rules. And cute graphics. That looks like the thing from Spirited Away. You know, the no-face thing. God, I wish I was Norwegian. Don't we all? Don't we all? Temple of Tangram. Do you seek wisdom, inner peace, and truth? Take yourself out. Sorry, I started laughing and then I lost control of the camera. Okay, I just thought maybe it'd be easier for me if Kitten is sat on my lap like that. Yes, there we go. Yes. Okay, sorry. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Do you seek wisdom, inner peace, and truth? Take yourself out of this cold, harsh world. Wait, no, that's no better. What have I done? And embark on a transcendental adventure. Oh, no. Okay, Telomere. Oh, I'm crying again. Oh, why do I amuse myself so much? It's not right. Raise your shield. Lusting for the latest? Check out Telomere 2, Curse of the Kittens. Oh. Raise your shield. Tales from Windy Meadow, a slice-of-life interactive story about choosing your path and living in a community. A small village known as Windy Meadow may not be rich or famous, yet it offers something even more valuable. Harmony. Oh. Retro-style platform game, Taimumari. Taimumari. The best traditions, in keeping with the best traditions of games from our childhood. I mean, I don't remember playing games from my childhood with, like, a 4-year-old with breasts, but I shouldn't be mean. Sorry, I'm not going to be mean. These people donated their game for this cost. Sorry. I don't think that was a good tradition, though. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry, I can't review this one. I'm sure it's very good. I look away for a moment and hear very strange frames. Oh, I was just commenting on this thumbnail here. Yeah. Anyway, is this a game about precocious puberty? It's about toddlers and tiaras. TARS, Tactics and Rescue Specialist. You will take on the role of Samantha in this third-person horror shooter. Can you survive? You'll need to navigate an open world. Swung, be the sword. Oh, I remember. I think I played this for one of the bundles, and it was really, really fun. Like, the knight just stands around and cowers, and the sword does all the work. It's, yeah. I think it's just a permanent escort mission where the sword is the person doing all the fighting, and the knight is like the escort. Yeah, I think I remember it being really fun. So this is definitely worth getting the bundle for. Once upon a time, there was a prince on a mission to save a princess from the hands of a terrifying dragon. His prince. Oh, this prince. Swim Out, a puzzle game that makes a splash. Oh, it's a pun. Dive into the relaxing and refreshing atmosphere of Swim Out, a strategic turn-based puzzle game that will transport you into watch trailer. I like these graphics. This is very intriguing. Like, you have to like swim in a certain way. Sweet Peony, Life in Simple Moments, a game about being happy, being sad, and being everything in between. Sweet Peony is a two-player game. Oh, I love two-player games. About telling the Super Hot. I think we all know Super Hot. The first-person shooter where time moves only when you move. I've never played it. I get the feeling that it's one of those games that would be good for someone like me to stream. Although I'm sort of leaning towards, like, I hear there's like a VR version, if I'm remembering correctly. And if there is a VR version, I feel like, you know, next time I'm in Liverpool, which will probably be before the end of the year, I would love to play it in VR. I think that'd be really scary but fun. Always the escorter, never the escorted. The VR version is good. Oh, nice. It's very different. Oh, okay, so I could play the original and then play the VR version. Okay, next up we have Super Win the Game. A retro-core explosion of exploration and platforming action. Throw on your nostalgia goggles and travel back in time with Super Win the Game, a retro-core explosion of exploration and watch trailer. The VR version is its own experience. Okay, good to know, good to know. Super Mumtaz Brothers. Hunt down radioactive chickens stuck in pipes in this short retro platformer. Oh, it's kind of like Super Mario, but not, because chickens are involved. Aw, it looks cute. Super Hexagon, a minimal action game by Terry Kavanagh with music by Chipsel. Important facts about hexagons. Oh, well, I'm glad they include those important facts there. Super Head Ball. Throw a decapitated head at your friends. Oh, yes, it's multiplayer. I love couch co-op and couch multiplayer games. They're the best. That's the nostalgia I'm after. Like, my childhood was trying to get my sibling to play any game with me because they were too cool for video games, and I'd have to convince them to play Donkey Kong Country with me, just so that we could do the co-op. But yes. I'm always skeptical of any game that sells itself too much because I hate marketing. Yeah, I'm not very fond of marketing myself. Sunlight. Like, I've written a letter, I think I've said this before on stream, but I've written a letter of complaint while on an aeroplane using the aeroplane touch screen. So typing this email letter by painful letter and a very non-responsive touchscreen so that I could write a letter of complaint about the fact that on the in-flight entertainment I have to watch an ad before I watch the content. Because I paid good money to catch this flight and to watch this entertainment. I don't want to also see an ad. You wankers. That's how dedicated I am against advertising. I hate it so much. Anyway, let's move on. A short, vibrant, and thought-captivating exploration game from the creators of Among the Sleep, Mosaic, and The Plan. Isn't Among the Sleep the really terrifying horror game from the perspective of like a toddler? Because that makes me very intrigued about this one. I had to share game time with my sisters for Final Fantasy VII on our first PS1. Eventually, my sister forgot about the game, and she had a much better endgame than I did because Z was overleveled. Huh. Well, there you go. Sundered, Eldritch Edition. Oh, I like anything Eldritch. I like a good Eldritch horror. A chaotic hand-drawn Metroidvania. I like hand-drawn as well, where you resist or embrace ancient Eldritch powers. And look at that, it's like a skull with a thing through it. Sundogs, a transhumanist adventure. It's about exploring our inner solar system, altering your body, and embracing death. In a future where humanity alters, watch trailer. I'm really intrigued by this whole map thing. That's cool. Summoner's Mess. Will someone clean up this summoner's mess? And oh, it is literally about mess. Okay, sorry, I thought it was like, like the mess on a boat or something. Enter a huge manor to fix the mess you've made, summoning a beast from the depths. Look for the 3 sacred grimoires hidden in A. Summer in Mara. This has very cute graphics. Aw, take care of your own island and explore the ocean in this farming adventure. Aw. Oh, that looks lovely. Yes, I would love to try this game out. If anyone wants to add that to the pile of games to play. Summer Gems, a small experience about a summer friendship with Mediterranean vibes. Summer, a special time when anything can happen. The possibilities are infinite. Even a shard of glass worn by the sea can... We may never know what it can do. I appreciate your dedication to sentences ethnically. Okay, I'm glad someone appreciates it. I figured that it would be incredibly annoying for most people, but like for me, it's funny every single time and never gets old. So everyone just has to deal with it. I was addicted to Super Hexagon for a while. I think my friend Kevin streamed this game at some point. Yeah, I think they streamed it and it was just a really, really relaxed stream. I can't remember if I've played it myself, but I remember watching him play it. Anyway, Sulfur Nimbus, Hell's Elixir. Be a hippogriff in this momentum-based flying adventure. Oh, momentum-based games are definitely going to be something that I'll be shit at, which sounds like it's got potential for streaming. So you're Sulfur Nimbus, a hippogriff who gets stuck on a cursed island during a side quest gone wrong. Collect magical blobs! Don't mind if I do. Oh, I might know the person who voices the level change lines too. Oh, that's cool. I played Dark Cloud because one of my exes remembered the game being formative and I went and beat it and it was super cool. Oh, it did dungeon crawls and city building. And magic blobs. Hey, you remember that game Slime Rancher? I think they're either making a sequel or they're making DLC. I just remember that being an incredibly pleasant game to play. I really enjoyed Slime Rancher. Someone bought that for me. Who was it? I think it... I don't want to take a guess, but I remember it was gifted to me by someone, and it was like such an amazing gift. I had so much fun. Slime Rancher 2 is coming! Oh, how exciting. I believe that slime should be free. Yeah, that's a very good point. I've got like 1 or 2 VODs that were saved from my Slime Rancher streams if you want to check them out. Unfortunately, I didn't get around to saving all the VODs, but it was such a satisfying game. Sudoku Zenkai, a new dimension to Sudoku. How can you add an extra dimension? It lets you play cooperatively with your friends? Okay, that sounds fun. Sud City Adventures. Oh, hello, baby. Hello, my baby. Yes. Oh, did you hear her? Did you hear her go brrr? Little bleeble bloob. So sleepy, happy bleeble bloob. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn for bleeble bloob. When you yawned, you got drool all over yourself. That's gross. I got that on my hand. That's sore. I really miss having actual lap cats or cats plural. Yes, one reason why I adopted Beelzebumble was because she just really fit in with my whole ethos. I'm very much a person who, if I were to have a cat, I would need a lap cat. Like, I'm just such a sedentary person. All pets are gross, which is why they rule. That's true. Sorry, let's keep going. And yes, she is a little sweetie, and she's sort of like squat. Like she doesn't have some of her siblings. Oh God, this is a wet patch again. Some of her siblings had like really beautiful long legs and long ears and all that, and she's just kind of like squat, which I appreciate. My cat Possum used to draw all over himself. He was so good. So I just want to try something. I just want to take it. Oh, she's making biscuits on me. Oh, let's all watch Kitten make. Oh no, she's finished. You finished making biscuits? You're gonna lie down again. Okay, yes, you're going to lie down again, my baby cat. Alright, so I just want to show you something. Very quickly, or at least I want to try something out. So, what happens if I open this app? Okay, what about, okay, let's put it back to game, but instead of window being that, we change it to Arcanian. Why is that happening? This is odd. Why can't you see this? I might have to reset. Let's exit Arcanian. Has anyone ever played Arcanian? Because it's bloody awesome. App may not work on a secondary display. What does that mean? Okay, I think it's starting up here. Oops. Why is... Oh! Does Bargy want to get out? Oh, it seems like it's... What if I make it really big? Yeah. Oh! It happened! It happened! So you can see this. Ah. Look at that. So I could technically play this game. If I make it bigger so that I can see it a bit better, is that going to be a problem? It makes it smaller. That's weird. Huh. Okay, so I have to play it really small. Unless, yes, I have to play. Oh, geez, what have I done? So this is a game I've been playing a bit recently, and it comes free with a Netflix subscription, which is very odd. Wait, you can't see it anymore. Let me open it up again. Okay. Make it big, and then make it small again. What the hell? You have to be the only person playing the Netflix game. It was like working for like a second. Cursor. Damn. Okay, so it seems like it might be possible for people to see it. Whoops. At some point. Damn. Okay. Well, anyway, that was that experiment. Let's go back to Thank you, Ulium, but I am going back to the game now. To what I was doing. I was just kind of curious because I've been playing that game. I sort of, when I saw, oh, Netflix is offering games now, I was like, oh, they're probably like really shit games. But then I kind of got a little bit addicted to that game. It's quite good. Like it's decent. It's still, I think, early access, so it's still a game that's being made. And my favorite character who has little minions is, it doesn't work properly. Like, I don't know. There's these glitches whenever you play with that character, which make me pissed off. But otherwise, it's a very, very good game. I'm excited to see it improve over time. What? Are you looking down at my feet? Okay, well, if Kitten's going to be boring. Oh no, Kitten's looking up now. Okay, back we are. Back on topic. Oh yes, if you could change it to the previous title, William, I appreciate it. Thank you. My lovely baby. Oh yes, you love your petting. Oh, you've been multitasking. Oh, I appreciate that, William. Thank you. Okay, so Sud City Adventures. Sylvia is an FBI agent in charge of superhero relations. What? In Sud City. And while that may sound glamorous, working in Sud City, oh yeah. I mean, I'd love to work in Sud City. It often involves just ... Oh, what? Mew, you want attention. What about Bargy? Bargy's doing okay. Having a little munch. Okay, sorry. It's a light-hearted point-and-click narrative game set in a world of ordinary superheroes, like the FBI? Sure. I mean, I'm sure that's not it. I'm sure I'm just misinterpreting. Oh, you're back. You're back, my little baby. Okay, Subdivide. Next. Subdivide. Divide the world. In this puzzle platformer to venture into the unknown. Make your way through over 50 levels by manipulating a line that divides the world. Kitten. Kitten, please stop playing with my headphone. Kitten, it's already broken. Kitten. Oh, she's not listening to me. Why does she never listen to me? Okay. Sub-Ubermarine. Pilot a submarine taxi in this fast-paced arcade game. That seems like something that I would not be able to play very well at all. In Sub-Ubermarine, you are a sub-aquatic taxi driver. Deep-sea divers. Oh, intriguing. Need your help getting around the ocean. Kind of cool. Sorry, should I remove that? Is that really loud? I feel like it's probably really loud. Crazy Taxi but submarines by the sound of things. Yeah, probably. At least now you can see where the sound is coming from. Little kitten. Little kitten. Little kitten, please be good. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Oh, now Kitten is banging her head on my microphone. That's no good. Okay, Strife of Cosmos. Space fantasy battle RPG. Look how businesslike she is as she assassinates my headphone. Strife of Cosmos is a fast-paced space fantasy battle RPG where you lead a party of heroes on a desperate mission to defeat the Stellar Interface. A space shooter meets a roguelike. Fight in ever-changing space battles. Run through the universe. Discover the numerous perks / consumables and their Steam Marines 2. Oh, okay, it comes with Steam Marines. Made by a company called Worthless Bums? Wow. Steam Marines 2, a steampunk tactics game. Overview. Steam Marines 2 brings you to distant star systems and planetoids square in the path of conflict between the Tor alien race. What is it with Xeno and Tor being associated with aliens? I mean, I guess Xeno sort of makes sense, but it's a little overused, don't you reckon? What are you doing, Moggy? What are you doing, you silly kitten? What are you doing, silly kitten? Let me guess, everyone's focusing on the kitten right now. No one's listening to me. I mean, it's fair enough, honestly, but... Okay. So Steam Marines, a squad-based roguelike featuring tactical play focused on positioning and careful use of resources. Keep on your... Oh, off you go, kitten. Oh, careful with that. That's metal. That's metal, little moggy. Okay. Next up, we have Wait, I can't even see if the camera is looking at me. It's not. Oh my god. Oh, gee. Who would be me? Okay. Starlight Shores by Tidal Bosoms. Tidal Bosoms. Wish on shooting stars while you enjoy a weekend getaway at the beach. Starlight Shores launched on October 30th, 2020. The story. After your childhood friend Theo wins a weekend getaway to the... Well... Oh! Kitten! Kitten! That's dangerous. Sorry, I just need to... Sorry, kitten. I'm just going to remove this from your reach. It's a little screw. What can I give her in place of that? I've got nothing to give her to play with. I'm sorry, kitten. Okay, moving on from Tidal Bosoms. We've got Starfighter R&D HD Edition. Research, Design, Test. Starfighter Inc. needs you. Congratulations on your promotion to Head of Research and Development for Starfighter. Oh, these images, these graphics. Wow, I love that face. That's such a cool face. Okay, Spooky Waltz. Protect Halloween Town while you dance your yearly waltz. Could I hazard a guess? Is it perhaps a disco dance? Halloween is here. It's time for the annual Halloween Ball on Halloween Town. Join Cara Maple and Punkpin as they prepare. Can someone please add this to the document? Because I'm very intrigued. There's no thumbnail beyond the title screen, and the title screen looks awesome. Like, that is a good graphic. Just, it's a good graphic. Spooky Station. Welcome to Spooky Station, a Halloween-themed game pack for all ages. Spooky Station is a game pack filled with 9 ghostly games of all types, from an arena brawler to a roguelike, from a text adventure. Ooh, it's intriguing. I like a good spooky game. Spookware. Play loads of micro games and go on a road trip through the afterlife. Oh, look at all the little Shawns! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my goodness! Look at them walking around. Join the 3 Skelebros, Lefty, Middy, and Righty, on a grand road trip through the cutesy world of the dead. After realizing add this one, please. Spookware. That looks so cute. Okay, next up. We got Splash Blast Panic, competitive multiplayer party game. You must shoot, ram, dodge, and overall bully your... Intriguing. Spell Slingers, Trick or Treat demo. Oh, look at that little animation of the little kitty. Spooky Spell Simulator. Find the Pumpkin King and take his head. Features open world exploration. Variety of challenging AI enemies. 11. Well, I mean, I was on the fence about it, and then 11. I remember I think I remember really enjoying this. Cast spells by tracing shapes. Spellcasting is a family-friendly line-drawing puzzle game in which you're a young wizard learning spells in the comfort of your home. Speed dating for ghosts. Love after life. I think I've heard a lot of really good things about this. I still feel the blade. Oh my goodness. I rub banks, don't judge. Wholesome horror conversation sim about death and robbing banks. I definitely like to try this one out. I don't think I played it last time. I think I played this sort of joke dating sim where you're a whole bunch of rats in a costume pretending to be a human, and you need to somehow have conversations with people and like do dating or something and find out what people want without them realizing that you're just a bunch of rats. I can't remember what it was called, but it was so good. I really liked that one. Okay. Space Taxi! Retro action slash dexterity game. Remake slash clone of the classic Space Taxi. Space Taxi! Check out the demo. For more info, stay in touch and give me your feedback. The official game site about Space Taxi. Space is the Space Mech Pilot. Oh, that's a cute little picture. Unlock the power of the cosmos with Space Mech Pilot, the Universe Drive. Harness the power of the cosmos. Blah blah blah, which includes the game and supporter pack DLCs. Looks a little bit too spacey for me. I tend to be pretty bad at getting into things that are about space, personally. Excuse me. Sound Dodger. Dodge the beat and move to the music. Sounds a little bit like that Hexagon game. Sound Dodger Plus combines the twitchiness of bullet hell shooters with the sonic thrills of rhythm games to create a wholly unique... Oh, I literally just said that it's like a different game. Sophie's Safe Cracking Simulator. Crack locks using real safe cracking techniques. Oh, that's cool. It's sort of like edutainment. Learn how a mechanical safe lock works by peering inside and watching the... And then we've got Sophie's Cubes, a puzzle cube program. Okay, so does it teach you how to solve magic cubes? Because I would love that, because I am shit at them. In fact, when I was a child, I had one, and I got so angry at it that I broke it apart so I could, like, stick it together back the way that it should have been. Sigh. Now we have a 20-year-old Flash game. This one, Sonny. Undead, Unstoppable. A challenging turn-based indie sci-fi RPG brings a classic back with new content and gameplay. It's easy to play and dive into, but it has a surprising depth to the combat. Okay. Lots of guns is what I'm getting. Solas. Ass. 128. Reconfigure rhythmic pulses of light to breathe life back into an ancient machine. Oh, that looks pretty. The above is a demo with all unique puzzles. Plays best in Chrome Interact. Mouse and left click are arrows and space or. Alright. I'm surprised there aren't more games that are called Space X, you know, like Space Wars or Space Trek or I don't know. Sokobond. Logical, minimalist, beautiful. Sokobond is an elegantly designed puzzle game about chemistry. It's logical, minimalist, and beautiful. I feel like that's a repeating theme in the marketing of this game, but it does look very, very cool and intriguing and like something I'd not be very good at all. Soul Ass. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Soul Ass. Snowdown, an idle party racing game about losing control. Dramatically decreased popping volume of small blue score balloons. I want to play the pre-update game. I would love the game to just be like, you know, the game, and then BAM! Whenever something blue popped. Sorry, let's see what little kitten is up to. Playing with the curtains. Soul Ass, the haunted bottom game. Little kitten playing with my curtains. That's very naughty. Okay, where are we? Snack Scoffer. High score based arcade game about eating, falling snacks, and dodging spikes. Snacks and spikes are falling from the sky. How to play. You, Aspen, must run around... I keep looking at the webcam as if the webcam is pointed at me. Must run around dodging the falling spike balls and scuffing the... We may never know. Sly Panda. Slow down time, defeat dopey ghosts, and become a sly panda. Introduction. Slow down time, fire off tons of bullets, and defeat dopey ghosts. That's what Sly Panda is all about. That is what... I mean, that looks pretty cute, don't you think? Little dopey ghosts. Alrighty. Skyling, Garden Defense, arcade action maze game. Oh, that looks cute. It's an action arcade maze game with 30 levels of mayhem. Touch every square without being caught by a... Ooh! Caught by a what? Sky Rogue. A fushy, intense, procedurally generated fly-em-up. It's a fushy roguelite action light simulator. Blow things up over land, sea, and air on an infinite number of... Skelerun. Don't give up, skeleton. Oh, look at the colors. That's very cute. Congratulations, you've escaped the bone pile. You found both tibias, both fibulas, and all those pesky little phalanges. But you're... Sorry. Hope you're not getting dizzy. Little kitten? Space. Yes. Space. Yes. Skatebird. It's a game about trying your best. Does not include a Steam key. If you want that, go buy it on Steam. Thanks. You're a lonely little bird, and your big friend has hung up. Oh. So is it a game about skateboarding when you're a little bored? That's very cute. Side words. I think I played this for the Black Lives Matter bundle, and I remember it being really relaxing. Grab a cup of coffee and relax with a good puzzle. Side words is part logic puzzle, part word game, all original. No timers, no penalties. I like no penalties. And no timers. Ooh, pretty. Shutter Stroll. Generative photography simulator. Take a stroll, take a picture, visit hundreds upon hundreds of generated islands. Share your photographs on Twitter. Someone already added Skatebird to the list. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Thank you for doing that. I'm glad that the list is being used. I'm not checking on it, so I don't know if people are actually adding the things that I'm requesting people to add, but if you are, thank you so much for doing that role. I really appreciate it. Shut in. Whoops. Kitten. Kitten, you're trying to... There we go. Let me put that down again. Okay. Shut in. Fight yourself. Die trying. The psychological horror / dark comedy game that hates you as much as you hate yourself. I mean, I was all for that until it implied that I hate myself. That's like the one thing that... the one thing that I've never particularly felt. Shredded Secrets. Sorry about this noise. Kitten. Kitten, please don't. Hold on a second. There we go. Let me just remove this from the field of battle. Kitten. Kitten, there you go. You can play with it over there. Okay. Back to normal, I hope. Alright, so Shredded Secrets. I love that thumbnail. It actually, the art looks a lot like my friend Shuklia's artwork. Shredded Secrets is a story-based 2D platformer that lets you step into the lives of 4 people at a middle school. I like it when you play multiple characters. Shredded Secrets, be kind. Everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Oh, this is very intriguing. It's a charming story-based 2D. Shipwreck. Oh, that's a very scary crab. An adventure game in which you must travel the land, explore dungeons, and defeat monsters to escape the island. Shiny Gauntlet. Select your champion and explore the gauntlet. Wait, Shiny Gauntlet is a dungeon... What are you hunting now? Now she's just hunting the microphone. Shiny Gauntlet is a dungeon hack and slash bullet hell roguelite adventure. Select your... So I guess it's kind of like Vampire Survivors, yeah? Everything's like Vampire Survivors. What the... Little kitten. Little want to play with this? Okay, little Muggy. There we go. I put that over there as well. Oh, you're going to hunt it. I think Cav would have a fun time playing Skatebird. It's had a lot of QRL quality of life updates since it's first launched. Thank you, Ilium. Okay, Shiny Gauntlets later. Yeah, okay, so that one looks pretty good. Shell Out Showdown, a food fight reverse battle royale set in the near future. Control a sapient vending machine and throw food to glory. A reverse battle royale where everybody stays in the game until one player gives out all their items and remains empty. So it's like a multiplayer game? That sounds kind of fun. Yes! From Eric there. Shattered Planet. Explore an infinitely dangerous planet. A very good roguelike, says the New Yorker. There you go. Serious Scramblers. No jumping, only falling. I'm gonna burp. Hold on. Excuse me. Serious Scramblers. No jumping, only falling. Unabashedly tough vertical platformer. Where's the... There we go. Oh, that looks scary. There's like a giant centipede. You can't jump. It's like the opposite of Jumpman. Playing with you, silly monkey. Oh! Okay, thank you for letting me know about the bun cam. Let me set that up again. We lost connection to your phone. Maybe my phone ran out of battery. If it did, I do apologize. The thing is, I've been playing that Arcadium game, and oh wait, no, it's still there. Don't know why I lost connection. Oh, little beats! Oh, I love my little baby bun. Oh, I love them. Anyway, so thanks for letting me know, Eric. Self-checkout unlimited. Explore and unravel the mall of your mind. An empty shopping mall after closing time. Lost and alone inside a pristine relic of the past. As sun sets slowly. Selection process. Will you be able to pass the selection process? I mean, like, it's got rejected in the thumbnail, so I'm guessing the answer is no. Congratulations, you're in the process of selecting the job of your dreams. You'll have to assert yourself between the... I find these thumbnails kind of interesting. Like, I wonder what that is. Are you using your phone in the selfie stick or something? And why have you got 3 lives? Seethe and Scab. Take only pictures, leave only rot. Found footage horror game about the scars we leave on land and how they heal. Explore a local defense factory as an urban. Oh, sorry. Thank you for letting me know again. Okay, so this was Self-Checkout Unlimited, which looks a little bit like Myst, quite intriguing. And then we've got the selection process, even though it says selection in the thumbnail. And then this one here is the creepy Seethe and Scab found footage horror game, which seems like it might be quite fun. Okay, I'm excited about Sausage Sports Club coming up, but I will go in order. Sector 781, Metroidvania platformer. Battle your way through 3 realms of Sector 781, a pixel art Metroidvania platformer. Upgrade your character and weapons. Secrets of Raticon. Uncover the secrets of Raticon. I love the artwork. Wow. You find yourself alone in the mountains of the Alps. Discover strange contraptions, wild animals, and the mysteries of an ancient. Whoa, look at that, there's so much going on! Childmaid MX, neutral, shield, danger. Outnumbered and outgunned in deep space? No problem. Turn bullet hell into bullet heaven with your advanced Childmaid. Looks very spacey for me. Okay, now we've got Now we've got Sausage Sports Club. Sausage Sports Club is a physics game about fluffy animals playing sports. I bet you this is going to be fantastic. Can we please add this to the list? Please, please, please. Play solo or couch co-op? Yes, let's play couch co-op. I don't know if Louis is still there, but Wednesday, we must. Sarawak, a short literary mystery game set in Oxford and Borneo. A university professor is found dead on the steps outside your hotel. The artwork looks very intriguing. I love this sort of, this color scheme here. Beautiful design. I would be interested in playing this, I think. If you bear with me for a second, I will just grab a sweetie and I'll be back. And I know you all love the little be right back thing. So I'll just put that on for a sec. I hope you all enjoyed that. I always do. Alright, let's move on. I remember this game, I think for the... Or do I? Am I thinking of a different game? It is intriguing. Explore cult compound in this narrative adventure game. I do very much like a good walking simulator. I now want to play Vampire Survivors again. It's the bane of my existence. Alright, Safari Zone. A creature collection game? With roguelike elements? Yes! Can we add this? Oh, you can't see. Oh. Thank you, Eric. Alright, this is Sagebrush. The one that I just introduced before, the one that's about a cult. I mean, a cult compound. Which looks very intriguing. I never played Ape Escape, no. It was, one of my best friends in high school had a PS1. And she would always go on about how great Ape Escape was. Not once did I ever play it. So, like, I've heard a lot about how great it is from a single person in my lifetime. But I've never played it. Safari Zone, a creature collection game with roguelike elements. Like, that looks good. Can we add Safari Zone, please? I like collecting creatures. And I like roguelikes. So... At least she knew. Yep, exactly. Room Explorer 2010 Deluxe Lovers Pack? Experience Deluxe Trespassing today. I don't like the combination of lovers and trespassing. You know what I mean? Oh! Rusty Lake Hotel is on this! Oh, yes! If any of you haven't bought the bundle yet, it is, in my opinion, 100% worth it just to get Rusty Lake Hotel. Like, it's just such a... I don't know. I think it's a bit of a masterpiece of a game just in terms of what it does. It's quite a simple game, but I just love the sort of undercurrent of unease that you feel throughout the whole time that you're playing it. I loved it. Yeah. Please get this bundle. I mean, do it for Ukraine, obviously. But think of all the benefits to you. Run tabletop playing system. Ultralight RPG system for 2+ players requiring no cards or dice, just some friends and a little imagination. Interesting. Rune of Eternity. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. That is such an obscure reference. And when I was a child, I didn't even get the reference. I was sort of like half quoting. Sorry, I'm gonna have to explain it now because like no one will get it. I was quoting the Wheel of Morality from Animaniacs, this show from the 90s. It was a cartoon, and my whole childhood I would remember Wheel of Morality, turn, 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 tell us the lesson that we should learn. And so there would be like a sort of animated bit, and then like the Warner Brothers and Warner Sister would turn this wheel to find out the lesson that they learned. And the whole thing was the lesson that they learned from the story is completely irrelevant. And I guess it's kind of like making a comment on the fact that programming for children and all that sort of was encouraged, or rather expected, to have a moral. So it would teach children good things, and it was a bit of a, not a protest, but like a statement about how obscure that sort of thing was, to try and like, you know, ham fist a moral into everything, which is a really funny joke. But when I was a kid, I didn't even know what morality was. Should I add games that you say interesting about, or should I only add the ones you explicitly ask to have added? If you add the ones that I say interesting to, if it looks like I'm interested in it, please feel free to add. Like, the more the merrier, basically. And I appreciate you adding all that stuff, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I heard that Animaniacs was brought back, and it's actually quite good. Like, in terms of its politics, it continues to be very sort of like pushing the envelope in its politics in a way that I would imagine a lot of fans from my age group nowadays would be like, oh, they're being SJWs or whatever. But it's like, that's what Animaniacs was doing back then as well. It was always decently subversive. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, sorry. Rune of Eternity. Turn, turn, turn. An open-world action-adventure game where you search for the 6 fragments of a magical artifact. Many dangers and secrets while collecting over 40 different items. Oh, lovely. Colonizer Simulator. Rubies in Space, a 3D platformer. Made by one person in under a week. You play as Lacey TM. Why Lacey TM? We may never know. Root Me. It's an Australian joke. Root Me Mail and Delivery Co. Oh, is this where you just deliver mail? Because yes. I want to play a game where you deliver mail to people. Root lol, Australian. Yeah. Frozen Time. I don't know if I played this game, but I remember seeing it in one of the bundles. A short time travel puzzle game. Rose is desperate to unravel the mysteries of time travel so she can rescue her parents who are trapped in the past. One day she... Oh, look at this. A fast and... Roly Polo, a fun and fast sport game for up to 4 players. Look at that. Oh! Okay, so that seems like a couch co-op thing as well. I'm enjoying the comeback of couch co-op. I think there's just something that's very, I don't know, for lack of a better word, social about it. Australians learn manners challenge. Impossible. Roll for Confidence, a CMC vignette. A wholesome story about what it means to be a strong, confident woman. It's Monday TTRPG night at Screen Time Arcade. Everyone in the town of Fernwen knows and adores Sophia, the sweet cur. Rogue Slide, sliding puzzle meets dungeon crawler. Oh, this sounds great. We like 2048 and we love dungeon crawlers, but 2048 hasn't had our bats. Is there a game called 2048? Anyway, so just for the fun of it, we mashed the two together. Oh, it must be another game. 2048. Oh! No. Oh yeah, isn't 2048 like the game that's like you put numbers together and then they become smaller numbers and or bigger numbers, and you need to put I don't know. Roguecraft Squadron. A real-time strategy space adventure with Rouge-like elements. I was right. Thank you, Secret Gamer Girl. Roguecraft. Play as a squadron. Alright. Let's do that. Is that a little bun? Right. A high-speed pixel art platformer. The high-speed precision platformer where you must conquer a series of demanding trials, a rite of passage for every. Ripple. Can you see in the dark? Escape from a robotic facility with limited vision. Is this the game? Is this the game I was talking about before? Ripple, the game requires you to escape from the facility using only your ears and impaired vision. Your lack of vision allows you to... Is that the game we were talking about with I can't remember whether I saw Secret Gamer Girl say yes before, and whether Secret Gamer Girl is saying yes to my question about is that the game I was talking about before or what. Hey there, Liz the Wiz 07. How's it going? Oh, yes was to 2048. Thank you. That's right. I remember. I was like, I'm pretty sure she said that before, but anyway. Welcome to the stream. Ripped Pants at Work, a frantic stealth game about searching for new pants. Oh, I know that feel. Do I? No, I don't. I'm just like... For $3 on Steam is a no-brainer if you're looking for a good way to kill time before bed, or if you're a true pantsless warrior. Rip them off. Short-term memory is hard. And also, you know, like, today I officially got diagnosed with ADHD. So it helps to explain some of these, you know, little eccentricities, shall we call them, that I have when I stream. Rip them off. I do work from home, so that might be the whole pants thing. I'm not running around trying to find pants because I'm not wearing them in the first place. A highly stylized puzzle/tower defense hybrid with jazzy music? Okay, yes. Now we're talking. It's a game of economic management and tower defense. The board needs its profit. Oh, that's so good. I love that. I love the idea of mixing, like, the concept of just endless bureaucracy and tower defense. That's really clever. All right, and it's called Rip Them Off. It makes more sense now. That's really clever. Touché. Okay, Rhythm and Bullets, an arcade shmup where the music is part of the action. Travel across the virtual zone and defend the core by guiding a pair of starfighters through the shoot-'em-up action of Rhythm and Bullets. Oh, was browsed the spaz until a few days ago, so that's been a lot. Woke up early due to a screw up with sleep meds, but that means I can catch the stream. Well, you're very, very welcome, and welcome back. I was thinking, Liz the Wiz. I don't remember Liz the Wiz 07 being here before, but you're very, very welcome back as Liz the Wiz. Welcome, welcome. Welcome anew. Revolver and Co. Take control of a revolver that asks trivia questions and discharges its ammo the more wrong you are? What? Oh, okay. It's 2038 and a late maniacal inventor has left behind a legacy of madness, coordinates to an island full of wealthy robots. A gun. Resynth. Relax, remix, and restore with Resynth. Oh, this looks very clean. I'm gonna burp, hold on. Excuse me. Relax, remix, and restore with Resynth, a minimal musical puzzler for PC and Mac. Unravel the rhythms and heal the grooves. Reminiscence in the night. Everything stays, but it still changes. Everything stays. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, that's so pretty. Reminiscence in the Night is an interactive visual novel. That's cool. They've actually made a visual novel that looks intriguing, kind of like that Alice in Wonderland one. What you doing, Moggy? It's focused on the theme of Lost. Reiterate, let's talk game design. A modern classic 2D platformer. Please note, ports to systems other than Windows 64-bit are sold untested. I do not have the means to test these ports, and... Alright, I know nothing about this game, but that's fine. Regina and Mac. Regina? Jump, collect, and solve puzzles like it's 1998. An N64-style collectathon platformer for experienced players. Join the macaw Regina and their Tyrannosaurus Mac on their adventure as they try to escape a lifeless research lab. The only way. Red's Runaway. A run-and-gun game inspired by the mythos of the Halloween and the Day of the Dead. Mythos of the Halloween? It's a tale about pain, suffering, and vengeance, about hope, compassion, and mercy, inspired by the Red Riding Hood's tale. Ooh! We're all familiar with the Red Riding Hood's tale. Record Store Nightmare. The dead have risen and they want music. The ungrateful dead. Overview. The year is 1984 and Rob is just trying to do his job at the record store, putting away records. Unfortunately for Rob... Oh, hello, kitten. Hello, baby cat. Hello, baby cat. Let's have a look. Let's show little... Regina. It's a little monkey. What's he looking at? You going to hunt the webcam, little Mogs? Okay, you keep doing that. Alright, let's keep going. Rebop Blasters. Oh wait, yes, Rebop Blasters. Oh. What's that? It's intriguing, isn't it, Moggy? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What's he doing? You're going crazy. Going crazy, my little one. Okay. Back we go to the original content of this stream, aka Ukraine Bumble. Ukraine Bundle. Kitten, that was my pen. That was my pen that you knocked over. You're so rude. You're so rude, kitten. Kitten baby. Unfortunately for Rob, he lives in the 80s, I guess. There's a little lag on that camera. Oh, that's interesting, because I can't see... Oh, sorry, kitten. I can't see lag. That's odd. Normally I can see the lag when it happens, but I can't see it right now. But thank you for letting me know, Eric. Keep an eye on it. Okay, Rebop Blasters. An overpowered platform fighter with destructible terrain and a procedurally generated jazz soundtrack. Rebop Blasters is an overpowered platform brawler with destructible terrain and a jazz soundtrack created by the players. I was gonna ask which Ukraine itch bundle this was, then I realized it's the one with the video games in it. Yeah. So, it's this one here. I don't know who here has got it or intends to get it, because I mean, why not, right? Content warning for epilepsy, motion sickness, or those sensitive to issues relating to mental health. Dearest Intangible, RD Mars is a story that demands to be told, I assume. RD Mars. RB Axolotl. A dark and emotional mystery dripping with humor and full of surprises, starring cute axolotls. Oh! 5 axolotls appear one day through a void, their entire existence shrouded in mystery. Aww. They look very cute. Rockete. Each player controls one thruster of a rocket with the goal to land it safely. Oh, so it's like a multiplayer game? Oh, yes! It seems like a slightly more simple version of like Octodaddy, where you can play couch co-op, where you... I just realized that's Louis, are you there? Are you there? If Louis there, if you have heard of Octodad, that's a game that I've always wanted to play in co-op, and me and Sean refuses to humor me by playing it. So I would love to play that. I've gotten both, though I mostly rooted through looking for the tabletop games. Yeah. I've been finding the tabletop games on there there's some really great ones. There's like a solo journaling game where you play a hedgehog who owns a shop and a sweater shop or something, and sells sweaters, and you just need to role play all of your fun customers that come through the shop, and that just sounds so adorable. I remember seeing something the other day about how everyone mispronounces axolotl, but I can't recall the right one. Yeah, I always pronounce it like exolotl rather than axolotl, and I don't even know. You and Louis playing Octodad would be fun. Yeah, I reckon it would be really fun. I'm very excited now that I've remembered about it. Okay, next up. Quiet as a Stone. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's gorgeous. Throw rocks, plant trees. Ambient slow game for casual creators. Countryside exploration and creation. Countryside exploration and creation. Discover and create a casual creator's minimalistic slow game. Unique locations featuring. That's so pretty. Yes, please. I vaguely remember it being Shalotl. Quibble Sphere. Ball rolling platformer. Simple gameplay. Get from start to end. That's basically it. But how you do it is up to you. You take the... Oh, look at that! Quest of Graal DX, racing platformer with split screen multiplayer. I love split screen multiplayer. Multiplayer platform racing game. The goal is to reach the end of the level and grab the... Yes, I want to play that. Oh, there's so many games, and now I get to play them because I've got, people who live near me who actually enjoy playing these games and aren't really surly whenever I try to engage them in one of these games. It's nice to have, mean Sean to play certain games with, but then for all of his reject games, I've got other people to play them with. I feel very whole right now, I'm neither a linguist nor a Nahua speaker, so take that with a whole heap of salt. Oh, about Shalotl. What's that noise, little kitten? What's you doing? You're going crazy. Hey there, K-Shizzle. How are you going? I'm doing pretty well. I just got officially diagnosed with ADHD today, so what's fantastic about that is that it explains a lot, but it also means I've got, next steps in terms of, how I can look after myself and, I guess, get back into making YouTube videos and stuff with an understanding of how I work, you know what I mean? Anyway, Quest of Dungeons. A turn-based roguelike game. An evil dark lord has stolen all light. Your mission is to enter his lair and defeat him. Hey, Kate Chisel, if I recall, you did a screening tonight, right? Just a few hours ago on the Discord server for patrons and subscribers. How was the film? Which one was it? Was that The Princess Bride? When do you get meds? Well, I'm going to have to go see a psychiatrist or a GP or something like that and sort of get it officially, prescribed to me. But at least I've got that diagnosis so that it's sort of that's some of the red tape that's done in order to then get some treated. So treatment plan is sort of in progress. First step assessment, and now we can sort of be okay, well, I'm going to contact the psychiatrist and see them and, then all that. So we won't get immediate results, but at least we know which direction we're going in now, if that makes sense. Hey there, Corten K, how's it going? Yes, long time no see. Oh, Running Man this time. Last week was The Princess Bride. How did both of those go? I'm particularly excited about The Princess Bride. Were there many people watching it for the first time? And if so, what did they think? Because it's a classic. Anyway, Quest of Dungeons. Turn-based roguelike game. An evil dark lord has stolen all light. Your mission is to enter his lair and defeat him. Ooh, this looks a little bit like Dungeons of Dreadmore, which I really enjoyed. Quadrilateral Cowboy, 20th Century Cyberpunk, Hacking, Dial Turn, Cassette Decks, Sabotage, Suitcase Decks, Brainbox Injectors. Oh, we all remember Brainbox Injectors. Quadrilateral Cowboy is a single player. Sean hadn't seen The Princess Bride before. He seemed to like it a lot. And now he finally knows where all of the, all the memes come from. Bushamo. Shape clearing tetromino push 'em up. Push blocks, form squares, or die trying. Bushamo is an arcade push 'em up that challenges you to organize. Ooh, bane of my existence. Purple Noise Echo, an ambient tactical game in which you play a silicon entity in a dark and abstract universe made of hexagonal tiles. I'm guessing this is also one of those games where you sort of put sound out, perhaps? Ooh! I once lived in a shared apartment where all three of us had brought our own copy of The Princess Bride. I've got the book too. I never finished reading it, but I was really enjoying the book. I just forgot about it because of probably ADHD. Just sort of like got most of the way through it and then was like, oh, look, something else. I showed some behind the scenes videos from the making of The Princess Bride as well. Oh, nice. I love the screenings that are happening on my server. It makes me so happy. Like, it just, for one thing, it's something that it keeps the server active without me having to do anything. And for another thing, I feel, it feels very cultured just having all these people sharing, films that mean something to them, or films that, they heard was terrible but need some group therapy to just get through the film together because of FOMO or whatever. It's just been a huge success, I think. Anyway, enough tooting my own server's horn. You did 12 films made in 1987. Next week is the last one. You did 12 films made in 1987. Wow. That's the year that I was born. Took me that long for it to click. Purple Noise Echo. Oh, sorry, we just looked at that. Pumpkin Eater. A visual novel. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really nice artwork. A visual novel about grief, pumpkin heads, and human decomposition. 100% medically accurate. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife but couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell and there he kept her very well. Pumpkin. Oh, the Patreon command didn't work. Is there meant to be a Patreon command? I didn't... Do we have... Hold on a second. Let me just double check. I may have had a Patreon command at some point. Pumpkin command. Let me just double check. Patreon. I don't have a Patreon command per se. But, show pumpkin on stream, Cav. Okay. Was that enough pumpkin for you? Apologies. Or should I say, any questions? Sorry. Oh, Louie, you're back. I was just talking about Octodad. I don't know if you've ever played it. I go to message a friend and come back to that. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you've ever played Octodad, Louie, but that's another game that we can definitely play for our Wednesday. It's if you look it up, it's fantastic. It's a game where you're an octopus pretending to be a human, and so you basically you wanted to play Octodad forever. Yes. Okay, well, let's do it. Can we do it co-op? Because I think that would be so much funnier. Like, I think it's where one person plays one side of the body and the other person plays the other side of the body, and you just need to like coordinate things, so it makes it 3 times as hard. Oh, sorry. Yes, you play as a totally normal dad. Have you set your Patreon up so that people get charged immediately? That way they can't just sign up to get access to the Discord and then cancel their Patreon sub. I have done that, yeah. I need to change my tiers for Patreon because I've currently got the film club still as a thing, but the film club has changed into, a community-run thing because I feel like, that's more fun. So I need to change it so that either people get different rewards or I take away that tier. You know what I mean? I want to do what's right for people. Have you played Co-op? Co-op sounds like it would be a co-op game. Because it's called Co-op. Anyway, Bullfrog. Film Club evolved. Yeah, it evolved, and it's like I want to reflect that. I don't want to be charging people, making, I don't want people to be, donating the amount required for Film Club and then they don't get a benefit from it. I need to change the behind the scenes stuff as well, because I think I just want anyone to pay whatever they want to get everything. You know what I mean? Like, pay what you want, that sort of thing. I think that's how I want to be doing this going forward, especially because I can't guarantee that I'm going to have constant content all the time, just especially while I'm still trying to figure out this whole ADHD thing. Like, there's stuff that I'm working on, and I'm probably going to be a lot more productive now that I've got writers groups going. I'm doing writers groups like 2 times a week, which means it keeps me motivated on projects. But, yes, a lot to think about. Sorry, I got distracted there. Co-op is an ancestor of the Getting Over It game where each of those keys controls a single part of your legs. Oh! Yes, I've never played it, but I've heard of it. Oh, this looks adorable. Tetris meets Frog, a little puzzle platformer, equal parts fun and frustrating. Cactus blocks are falling for some reason. You, a little frog named Frog, have to jump and dodge out of their way. Set them up in lines. Huh. Psycho balls. Same. Sort different psychotic balls through mind-boggling pipe systems. Psycho Balls is a very addictive puzzle game. Tooting your own horn there. Sort different psychotic balls through mind-boggling pipe systems. Discover. That does seem quite fun, actually. Provider. If a spirit asks you to bring them something, you should bring it. That sounds terrifying. If a ghost asks you to return something, you should return it. Awaken. Speak to the dead. Brave the zones. Provide for their... Ooh. Promesa. A surreal journey through dreams, memories, and fantasies. Is this like Peru? Like Cusco? Promesa is a personal project born from a family conversation. Ooh, can we add this to the list, please? Where you wander through dreams and memories emerging. That sounds really... yes. I love all that interesting stuff where people just use the phenomenon of games to do fascinating things. Anyway, Project Snake, an action and precision game inspired by the cult classic Snake. Your main goal is to collect minerals scattered throg. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. Project Mallow. 2D puzzle platformer about a sentient marshmallow tasked with launching and sticking his way across 100 plus brutal levels. Okay. Maddeningly difficult 2D puzzle platform about an adorable sentient marshmallow. Tasked with. Have you all noticed that there's things being difficult is often given as a selling point, particularly in 2D platformers and like the retro games. It's kind of like, oh, these are the games that you used to play as a child, except they're now 10 times more difficult. And it's like, it's not really a selling point for me. I like the idea of a game being challenging, but I also like the idea of me actually being able to play them to some degree. Prison of the Magi. I've never figured out how to pronounce this. Of the Magi of the Magi, Chapter 1. Prison of the Magi. Cosmic horror adventure game. More chapters to come. Escape the void. Trust nothing. -1 player adventure game? What does that mean? With cosmic horror vibes. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying this just to see if it frightens me or not. I bet I won't be scared. I'm really brave. I want rewards, not challenges, basically. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, one thing that I really enjoyed about Vampire Survivors and what really helped to hook me in, which I think is pretty damn good game design personally, is that I had no idea what I was doing at the beginning, and I found it very, very difficult. I died within maybe 2 minutes out of 30 minutes, but I got all these achievements, you know, like because I found this, or I killed this many monsters or whatever, and I unlocked a whole bunch of things immediately. That made me feel so like, oh yes, I want to unlock more. Or I want to play it again, but this time with that stuff. I guess Hades sort of follows a similar thing. I should play Hades. I've got the game. I bought it ages ago, but I haven't actually thought about playing it. Maybe I should. Magi rhymes with die, I think. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Vampire Survivors is just such a rewarding game. Like, it just really encourages you. You get this dopamine rush constantly. Even though you're dying constantly, the dopamine is coming in equal measure. Possession. A turn-based traditional roguelike where you play as a ghost. You can possess other creatures in the dungeon. Yes, can we add this one? Yes. Ah, I love games where you can possess things like the Abe games, Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus. I like that a lot. Okay, I just realized that in 10 minutes time, that's probably the end of my stream. But I'm only up to P. Well, let's try and go through a little bit more quickly. Portal Dogs in the puzzle platformer Portal Dogs, a horde of dogs are following their king through the portal world. As king of the dogs, your mission is to find all your loyal subjects and guide them to the portal. The second you wake up another dog, oh, I want to know what happens. Please add that one, Portal Dogs. That sounds wonderful. The difficulty to me seems like a combination of nostalgia for older stuff being harder, which has its own history, and the bonkers idea that good equals hard. Yeah, I feel like the latter is sort of more of a focus for a lot of game designers, just because gamers are such horrible people. No stream, only stream forever. No stream end, only stream forever. Oh, thank you, Haley Snaily. That's very kind. Polyroll, bird's eye view adventure. Oh, a bug's eye view adventure. I get it, because it's a bug. The roly-poly with attitude has to rescue his friends in this retro platform inspired by the classics. I bet they were like, oh yes, Sonic the Hedgehog is weird. What's another really weird kind of creature we could turn into this icon? Kaiser Kiwi, come on, has kidnapped your roly-poly friends and taken them to his frigid castle, and only you can save them. Explorer Colorful. Oh, I remember Plunge being really fun. Yes, I would. Yeah, this is a game that I definitely want to play more of, and is definitely worth getting your, like, this bundle to acquire. Turn-based dungeon plunger. Are the buttons okay? Oh! Good boy, sorry, Jean-Pierre is, I don't know if you can see. Hold on a second. Jean-Pierre is on the couch. It's difficult to tell, and he and the kitten are having a bit of a showdown. I hope the kitten didn't chase him up there. What a good boy he is. Okay, I'm gonna put that, I don't know if you can still see him. It's probably a little bit difficult to see him, but I'm gonna just make sure that he's okay, because he looks a little bit anxious. sorry about that, folks. Oops. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It feels like you're spying. I'll just be back. I'll just give them a treat. Kitten, you do not touch your friends. I'm so sorry about this, folks. Does anyone feel like an evil voyeur? I really apologize if that made anyone feel creepy. Yeah, sorry, I just had to act pretty quickly because I couldn't tell if Jean-Pierre looked distressed or whether he was okay. Like, I've never seen him jump on the couch before. So for me, it was sort of like, did the cat chase him up there? If so, like it's something I need to intervene in. The webcam wide shot made it look like a found footage horror film. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay, and also Kitten's been quite hyperactive right now. Oh, she's on the table. Hold on a second. I need to discipline my kitten. Kitten. Yes, you're very naughty. What are you doing running around? What are you doing running around, silly monkey? Yeah, I've never seen him jump up on there before. I heard that was him exploring. Like, I like the idea of him exploring, but the fact that the kitten was just sort of like looking up at him made me worry. Anyway, so that's a good game, Plunge. Pleroma looks kind of familiar. Are you pulling my leg or are you genuinely having one of your ... departures? Pleroma is the very first commercial video game by notable and internationally beloved aesthete, known primarily. Alright. Plant Down. Play as a plant and it's... Oh, I love that this is not the... Oh, sorry. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. So that was Plunge there. And then we've got Pleroma, which is the kitten. You're very hyperactive right now. I really... She's running around the house with a dropped tissue in her mouth. I hope it wasn't used. Anyway, Plant Down. This is like the second game in a bundle where you are a plant. I love that this concept is more than just one creator. Play as a plant in its instinctive quest to take down the monarchy? Wait, what? Okay, that's a new one. In Plant Down, you're faced with 3 bosses of increasing difficulty. Yes, let's take down the monarchy. Planet Diver. Planet Diver is about an adventurous daredevil tackling her newest obsession, wingsuit diving. What is Planet Diver about? Planet Diver is about an adventurous daredevil tackling her newest obsession, wingsuit. Pixros. Over 160 relaxing logic puzzles. In my experience, logic puzzles are not relaxing, but maybe that's just because I find logic very hard. Pixel Fireplace. Type commands, roast marshmallows, throw logs onto a crackling fire. Enjoy. I remember this from one of the previous bundles. Strike a match, throw logs into the crackling fire, and watch them. Peepoo! Bobble Quest. Platforming adventure. Take people on an epic platforming adventure and defeat the nefarious Obkins and retrieve the golden baubles. Pipoo is a heroic little. Yes, lovely little. Pipe Push Paradise, a difficult puzzle game about plumbing and a lot of peas. That's a train. A difficult open world puzzle game about plumbing. Wow. Why do they advertise themselves as difficult though? It's like that's not a positive. That's not a plus for me. Pig Eat Ball. Imagine Super Mario Galaxy and Pac-Man. Oh, I never played either of them. I played Pac-Man once. Explore action, puzzle, space stations, hubs, 200 plus level, and 10 bosses. Oh, that's nice. I like that graphic. That's very, yeah. I like the artwork. Cake, the dessert-headed monarch, has decided it's time for his daughter to get married, but other plans. The king has. I appreciate then doing it because it's better to know now than after you bought it. Yeah, that's a very good point. It's good to know that it's meant to be difficult so you can make an educated choice about it, rather than play it and be like, I feel bad. Pictassembler, an engineering puzzle game where you build pixel art images one block at a time. Engineering puzzle game. Phaser, a vector-style infinite runner where switching colors is key to survive on a tubular highway. Pendula Swing, the complete journey, a point-and-click adventure game set in the fantasy version of the American roaring 1920s. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that this was a visual novel. If it's the game that I'm thinking of, it looks really good. Like, it looks better than the version of it that I think I played, if I'm thinking of the same one. But either way, this one looks really cool. I'd like to add that to the little list. Getting Over It is my favorite difficult game because it's a game about difficulty and frustration. Yeah, no, I agree. I really like Getting Over It as well. I've streamed it a few times. I'm hoping to finish it before I die. But I remember feeling when I was playing it, obviously its reputation precedes it, and there's this whole thing about, all these clips of PewDiePie and all the gamers, getting really frustrated, like, oh, why can't I do it? Oh, it's so difficult. But for me, it's basically, that's me every game. Every single game that I play, as someone who's not very good I think I'm getting better, which is worrying as a selling point for my brand. But as someone who's sort of notoriously not that great at video games, that's my experience playing every game. I basically will fumble my way to completing the game. So for me, Getting Over It, it's frustrating, but in some ways it's nothing new. So it's almost like it's a Cav P plays X poorly simulator, if you know what I mean. And I really appreciate the philosophy as well, because it sort of allows people, I've made this game all about me, essentially. When people play this game, they understand me better. I've decided. The first and only item on my bucket list is writing a longer bucket list. You'll get there. That is an interesting description of Getting Over It. Yeah, it's a game about me and how I play games. Penance. Destroy sin, earn your peace. Old school FPS with procedural levels and a campaign mode. You're the damned one, a reptilian fallen holy warrior. Oh, I'm going to play Neverwinter Nights again. I've never gotten past 2 levels of that game. I've tried playing it so many times, but it always freezes. But I feel like it'd be really fun to play multiplayer. Anyway, seeking for penance to atone for your sins against your kind. Watching my dad struggle with Hitman 2 was really illuminating. I ended up buying him a turn-based game for his birthday and he loved it. Oh, that's really kind of you to do that. Hitman 2 is so fun. I love Hitman 2. I love the level in Hitman 2 where one of the missions is you can pretend that you're a real estate agent who's selling a house and you just go and show the person around. Oh, it's so funny. Peck and Run. Feed the Chicks. A fast-paced arcade action game about pecking... and running. It's the cutest arcade action game ever made about regurgitating crustaceans. Haley Snaily, how do you feel about crustaceans? Is this upsetting for you? a game where the whole point is to regurgitate crustaceans. Because I know, they're not the same thing as snails, obviously, but, there are some hermit crabs and all that. Is Hitman 2 the one where that guy brings up giant African land snails? I'm not sure, actually. Can't remember. Maybe that's a mission that I didn't do. There's a new Baldur's Gate game coming out, and it is turn-based combat, so it's more similar to pen and paper D&D, and it has a co-op. Yeah, I've heard that Neverwinter Nights and Baldur's Gate were sort of like the two competing sort of D&D based games, and most people went for Baldur's Gate, and I'm pretty sure it has a lot less glitches than Neverwinter Nights. I can hear the kitten downstairs. I think she got fed up with me monitoring her and has gone downstairs to play with a ball, which I think is good. Oh, can you see little John Pierre having a little puff? I think he had a big adventure. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to give him a little pat to make sure he's okay. Because I love him. Bargie's just looking at me. Can you see Bargie? That's a little not to be. Sorry about that, folks. Bunnies seem hard to read. I think it's more about, I think it's the same with a lot of animals, but it's about looking at patterns. So if you spend enough time around them, you sort of see what's normal for that particular animal. And even that particular rabbit as well, because I think different animals have different personalities. Like Bargie, the fact that she was standing out, sitting out there watching me, that's normally a sign that she's ready for her medicine. Because normally I give her medicine around midnight, but I'm going a little bit overtime because I want to get through the peas before ending the stream. So she was sitting out there just silently as her way of letting me know that I need to wind off and give her medicine. But John Pierre doesn't do that. So there's you just sort of see what's normal for a particular animal. John Pierre, he's normally not lying down like that. And he just had a big fright. So it's just sort of okay, well, I'll just check on him. Give him a little pat, let him know that things are okay. Yeah. Giants, African land snails are not good pets. You can get parasites from them. Oh, that's scary. Okay, Pebble Witch. Plays a witch. Talk to Pebbles. Pebble Witch, is that man taking off his shirt? Pebble Witch is an RPG, walking simulatory talking game. Plays a witch, talk to Pebbles. Reflect on the melancholy of peace of mind. You just recently closed on your dream home. It's perfect. Well, almost. Oh, this sounds scary. Almost. You quickly find out there's a ghost inhabiting your... Oh, I hope it's a nice, friendly ghost. Oops. Pandemonium. Chess-based tower defense mayhem? Oh, this sounds like something me and Sean would love. He loves both chess and tower defense. Charge through a swarm of pawns in this chess-based twist on tower defense. Work to fortify your back line while protecting against wave. Partition sector. What if Bomberman had snakes? Blow up your friends. And snakes. In 7 game modes, including Battle Royale, Capture the Flag, King of the Hill, Snake Hunter, and... that and is intriguing. A space game about swinging trash into things and dying. Particle Mace. Oh, those graphics are cute. Sorry, kitty. She just... my whole body tensed up. I'm in so much pain now because my body froze up in terror.
Well done.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, thank you, Liz Lewis. Oh my God. You're horrible. Alright. Okay, just as we reach paranoia hell, it's a long walk home. This looks scary. After finish... Oh, I think I remember this. I think it was in one of the bundles I've played. After finishing her bartending shift at 3 a.m., Erica Yu encounters a strange man who claims to know. Paramedicats, an animal-themed treat-em-up with over 10 animal species to meet and treat. Oh, that seems cute. Paramedicats. Play as an aspiring up-and-coming paramedicat in training, helping treat the sick folk of Meowingston County whilst on. Well done is Darkest Dungeon, right? Oh no, you're not a bad person for doing that at all. You wouldn't be the first. No, Well Done is actually... I'm glad that
Egg.
you... Egg. Thank you, Haley Snaily. What congratulations for redeeming this stream's egg. Okay, so we've made it. Oh wait, no.
Space.
Oh, that's so loud in my ears. Okay, sorry. Let's finish here first, and then I'll tell you about the Well Done one, because it was actually from the Black Lives Matter bundle. There's a collection of old man sounds, is what they were called, and it's just this guy who's just recorded a lot of old man sounds, and we went through them because I thought they were really funny. And yeah, so then Well Done ended up becoming a sound effect that I used. After we go up to P, like finish P, I will go and check if the old man sounds are on this bundle, because if they are, you're in for a treat. Okay. Panic Factory. A short action platform shooter for Windows. Ooh, shiver. A group of environmental activists have entered the industrial. Looks very punk. Looks very much like games that I used to play when I was a child, like educational games involving maths somehow. Pale Cachexia? This looks very visual novel-y, but very, very nice art. A gothic fantasy tale of loneliness, dark secrets, and the search of a cure. In this gothic story of deep bonds and chilling mystery, a young girl named Esther ventures deep within a forgotten forest. There, watch trailer. And this one, look at these graphics. Very, 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 very trans rightsy. I very much appreciate this color scheme. Palace of Woe, sort yourself out. Sorry, wrong accent. Sort yourself out. There we go. A sort 'em up labyrinth with one ending. Content warning, light body horror. Oh, I'm guessing it's a metaphor. What's a sort 'em up? Is that kind of like Tetris? Yeah, it is kind of like Tetris. There you go. Well, anyway. Oh, Old Man's Journey. Yes! Maybe that's got the old man sounds in it. Okay, so speaking of which, let's look to see. Look at all the games that we went through. Look at this. How many more are there? Let's just do a quick scroll through. Oh, there's another, like... What's... Sorry, I know these creators have been really good about donating the games, but I just have to be like, that's not... That's like Uncanny Valley, because like, I think even for like an anime sort of style, it's Uncanny Valley, you know what I mean? Like, because this looks too sort of pseudo-realistic in terms of like a Western sort of appearance, and then that's very anime. So like it's sort of like terrifying on several levels, although it seems like it might be, oh no, and it's like a Phoenix Wright thing. Oh no, I'm gonna have to play it. God damn. I'm gonna have to play this game because it's based on Ace Attorney, and that's one of my favorite games. But the whole thing is fight for justice in a world where all anime genres existed once, and it's got that in it. Oh no! What has this world come to? I have to play this. I hate my life. Someone add this to the list, please. Oh, Nightcall, that looks genuinely good. Wow, look at those graphics. Anyway, yeah, I need to play Nina Aquila. Oh, a killer. I get it. She's the murderer. She's the actual killer. Yeah, Nightcall sounds seems genuinely fantastic, but yeah, I do have to play that, and I feel really upset about it. Yeah, like her body doesn't match her face, and I mean, that's very common for anime. You know, like you have those 3-year-old faces with, you know, giant bosoms or whatever, but I feel like this is even more so, like even more childlike, and that even more sort of like, I don't know, it's very uncomfortable. And also the fact that the head is so much smaller than the body, I think it doesn't work on a whole lot of levels. And yet it's based on Ace Attorney. All right, so let's keep going down. Ooh, Lucifer Within Us. This sounds just awful. Live Scream, that was a fun game. Okay, oh no, I want to scroll down with all the things good in case anything catches our eye. Oh, that looks like it was actually it looks like it was knitted or something. That looks this is what I love about Itch. There's just so much. Minute Fun Racer? Wow. There's just so much work, you know. There's so many fascinating ideas that people have made. Wow. And then there's stuff like the creepy Ace Attorney clone, but you know, I'm still gonna play it, obviously. Please look at Murder at the Cat Show. Sorry, let me go back. A light-hearted murder mystery about cats and middle-aged ladies. Oh, yes! After a successful and stressful cat show competition, 3 women, Claudette Aberdeen and Ilya, head back to their hotel. I definitely want to... Okay, let's do another stream at some point and go through the rest of these. And then next week, we can go through and play some of them. Thank you so much, everyone, by the way, for just, going through all this and filling in this document for me so that we can get, you know, a list of highlights of games that will be fun to play. Glittermitten Grove. That was an interesting one. I remember getting really frustrated at certain points. Oh, Fit for a King is fantastic. I loved that. Is that the same font as Arkham Horror? Very intriguing. And Dumpy and Bumpy. How could you not get a bundle if it's got a game called Dumpy and Bumpy? Yes. Lena's Inception is apparently very good if you like the Game Boy Zelda games. I do like the Game Boy Zelda games. Very much indeed. Oh, Democratic Socialism Simulator. I can't remember whether I got that before or whether that's a new one for me. Look at all this stuff. Choice Chamber, we've played that on stream a few times. Oh, and Celeste as well, which I still haven't played. Wow. Behind the Mask. That's clever. I get it. Hello, the Rabbit. Wow. Look at all that. There's just so much stuff. And I recognized a whole... Oh! Read-Only Memories. I recognize a bunch of games, but there's also a bunch of new ones. Okay, well, let's have a look at game assets. Oh, wait, no. Any. Old Man. Do we have Old Man sounds? Oh, cat lateral damage, I think. Oh, yes! Cat lateral damage. I'm so excited about that. Okay. Sadly, pass the buck. Oh, that sounds great. So many games to play. But unfortunately, no old man sounds. That was only for the Black Lives Matter bundle. But let's have a little look. Old man sounds. Let's see if it's actually on the store. Old man character sound effects. Let's see if they've made any sequels or something. The old man. This collection contains more than 60. Do I have more than 60? The collection. I love this description. This collection contains more than 60 sound effects for the old man character in your game. Is there a kitten around here? No. Oh, hold on. I need to. Kitten. What a good girl she is. Okay, so many of the audio assets are exclamations, words, or short sentences. He's primarily characterized as a hermit, harbinger, or quest giver. The zip file contains both WAV and OGG file formats. The old man character voice says, "Welcome, go away, get out. If you say so, it's haunted, it's hopeless. Leave me alone. Nobody goes up there anymore. Thank you. You did it." And more. The collection also includes these other vocal sounds. Yay. Ouch. Oof. And more. I should make my own collection of old man character sound effects. Like, I could give this person a run for their money, I think. Be sure to check out the demo files if you want to hear what the character sounds like before you download the full collection. More information. Oh. That's all. 6 stars. Let's see what the comments say. Would it be okay
well
to...
done.
Thank you, my big duck. Yes, that's another sample. Would it be okay to sample these assets in music? Why would you do that? Or is the license only for games? Only for games at the moment. Thanks. Hey, would I be able to use some of these as stream alerts for Twitch? Oh, I didn't ask for permission. I just used them. I really love these sound clips, and while I'm not making the game, I'd love to use these assets. That's amazing. Sure. Thank you, and thanks to your great-grandfather. Hi, just want to make sure, can we use/share a purchased asset to more than one game/more than one game developer? Or is it just licensed as a single product, one license for one game only? You can use this sound effects asset pack in multiple games. No extra purchases required. Other asset packs might have different licenses. Thanks for the question. Okay, that's great, thanks. Hello, I saw this while scrolling through the racial justice bundle and thought this was funny. Obviously, this is a really wonderful and useful asset pack. Thank you for taking the time to make it, but thanks for the laugh too. P.S. Did you sit your grandpa down to record this? Because if so, what a cool-ass grandpa. Of course, and thanks! More games need an old Harbinger character. In response to your question, I asked my great-grandfather... It is actually his great-grand... No, it can't be. This is a joke. I asked my great-grandfather if he'd like to help. He said, "No, get out," and a bunch of other great phrases. This asset pack is the result of them. I can sound like a guy's great-grandfather. License? With purchase, including the new bundle purchase, you can use the assets in free and commercial games. You don't have to credit me. Resale of the assets alone is not allowed. Thanks. Thank you. This clarification is appreciated. My pleasure. Enjoy. Go away. I love how ouch is one of the things. Wow, people take these assets really seriously, huh? Okay, well, let's have a look at Eternity Games to see what else have they done. Really? Where's their Twitch store? Creator of Crypt Kickers, Pompous Cat. Oh yes, there's more! Do not trick or treat? Okay, let's click on Pompous character. This collection. Sorry, I've gotten completely distracted. This collection contains more than 80 sound files for the pompous magical fairy, wizard character in your game. The asset pack includes words, short phrases, and exclamations. This voice is characterized as a villain, companion, or quest giver. Character is mostly sarcastic and condescending. I need to get these. I need these. How stupid you are. Let's make a deal. My apologies. How odd. This could all be yours. We're not done yet. You needn't thank me. Your magic is weak. You're just so clever. How handsome we look together. Indeed. And more. Also, oof, and more. Yes. Let's listen to these.
You're divine.
Okay.
How handsome we look together. Let's make a deal.
I don't know why this is so funny. I'm just so happy to have got more content from this creator. This is amazing. I kind of want to just buy them. I just want to buy access to someone telling me my magic is weak. Okay, I am following Eternity Games for all eternity. That's yes. If you all, let's see if there's, wait. There was another lot of sounds here. Free sound effects. Sound effects include cough, gasp, typing, wheeze, click. Generic sounds. Oh, yes. Okay. I love this creator. Anyway, enough faffing about. Let's finish up the stream. Excuse me. And find someone to raid, shall we? Thank you, everyone, for joining me with this. And I'm looking at the games that have been added. Thank you so much for doing such a great job. This is fantastic. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, we've got a bunch of games to be getting on with when we play. Like when I do the bundle stream, but I'll try to do another one where we can go through the rest of the games. I'll try to be a little bit more quick for next time. I feel like I lingered and got distracted quite a lot, even though that was very fun for me. Whether or not it was fun for you. All right, so let me find someone to raid. All right. Oh, shut up. Valorant, Assassin's Creed. Oh, that might be fun. Okay. Let's raid. I'm not sure if I've raided Crystalline 21 before. But yes, sounds good, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow with a co-op stream, hopefully playing Total War Warhammer 3 for realsies this time with me and Sean. Same time tomorrow. I hope to see you then. Ciao, ciao!